All
How
right,
delightful.
copying the music link. Play. Loop. And we're golden and the intro. Oh yeah, we got this. All right. Actually, I don't even hear the music. Let me go make sure that's on.
I hear it.
I had a 10%. Let me just boost that up.
Ooh.
That's a little too loud. 60% is good. There we go. All right, the intro. Welcome everyone to the 5th session of the Living World campaign, The Earthen Crown, featuring myself, Sir Nerp, as Dungeon Master, the characters Amethyst, Freya, Kozwa, Muse, and Vindex. We return as our heroes rise triumphant from their fight with the champion of Astroth. The fist of might in hand, or attached to hand, in this case, they ascend to the cathedral above, perhaps ready to beseech the Earth Lord, and perhaps to have some interesting conversations in RP chat, but that's for those who want to read. Anyways, as you rise above and have concluded your shenanigans with all that fun stuff that was going on, something enters Muse's mind. Words from a familiar voice. Let's see here. Let me go look at what his voice is, just so I can say it proper. Okay, wrong NPC. I was like, wait, what? All right, let's see here. Down one.
It's me, Steve.
All right, let's see here. Here we go. Got the voice covering, and now for the words that need to be posted. Here we go. Muse, this is Doran. Those above delivered your food request. It waits at the deep gate. There's nothing on this prisoner release, though. Sending has been received.
She will reply back. That's much appreciated. Bringing it as soon as possible. Down to Barricaz. I know I have a lot more words than that, but I don't think
All right.
we need anything additional.
You get the sense that if he had another sending, he would send you something. But message was received.
Um, there has been no word on the prisoner.
No word on the
But
prisoner.
yeah. Do we want to save that for after though, or do we want to immediately send him? She'd also relay to everybody that the food is all ready to go. It's on its way.
Well, that's good to hear. One step closer to peace, then. Seems your surfacers do have some. Well, well, okay. You also have that. He points towards the fist of might. Well, don't think we need to discount you again. You've proven your worth.
We did a long rest, so I'm getting rid of all my books.
Indeed.
Hopefully now with a belly full of food.
Aye, that too. No one arrives. I'll move out this way. Well, you have proven yourself. That much is clear, so altar's ready for you.
She will turn back towards the chat they've all been previously having.
Oh God, lovely.
I'm gonna
Freya
stand
walked
over here.
away. Freya walked away. She said
Freya walked away.
Where
She's
are
like,
the
I'm
dwarves?
out.
She gone.
Nah,
Mhm.
nah. She's
Nah,
she's actually outside.
She's actually outside.
Look, sometimes you
You
just gotta
guys-
be outside.
Swifty is asleep in the pews.
Oh yeah, my owl's sitting on a pew somewhere because I resummoned it during the downtime. So, now to go back and read to see what I last said.
What is this little buff that I have on me? This little badge.
That was the radiant thing, just to for like knowing that we had. To, yeah.
Yep. And
Okay.
here's Jenny. I don't know whether this is Jenny 1, but let me just move that. Just Jenny.
Or even
Scrolling.
were we on the RP? Let me see.
I'm scrolling down.
Muse was sitting in the pews, attuning to the.
Yeah, they were
fest.
attempting to attune
Oh,
without
right.
debilitate without.
This is where we left off, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
he's just
Yeah.
started tuning, and we're just like,
Enjoyable. I mean, look. I don't mind either of you talking, but I'm sure Freya would have some choice words about who she wants. But she's not here.
she will
Freya-
look over towards you.
Freya's already set her part, so
Freya, sorry, she has a few choice words. We'll look over. Were you saying that in or out of character?
Oh, out of character.
Oh darn.
out
Okay.
of character. Yeah,
Ah,
Freya's
darn.
already said her
I
thing.
can't be sassy for you saying she has a few choice words. Because she would have.
Oh,
She would
no.
have said, "Oh, she has more than a few. Trust me."
Yeah, Muse began attuning because after what Freya said, like she was just like, "Well, all right then. I guess I'll just go and do it." You know.
Yeah.
Alright.
Freya was or Freya. Amethyst was trying to state that she still wanted to also step forward to beseech the sun.
Yeah, you guys start talking about oats towards the end there.
Yeah,
God.
it was asking how far Muse was willing to go to get information, to ask if they're willing to do anything.
Look, we don't need information. We just need to know the how. Given the color we've seen, we don't need to know what, and we don't need to know why. We just need to know how it's fixed and has it happened before. That's all we need to know. I don't want to ask the what and the why, please. Let's
It's
not
more
Well,
ask.
it's more of the where, and
Are you
I want to
talking or are you wanting to talk?
I'm waiting for them to be done.
We'll look towards Vindex for any thoughts.
He's like,
Since this while this attunement takes a while, any thoughts?
I raised a big piece, but I wanted to ask Kilmara something.
Yes?
Do you think it would be alright if I challenge Shell Shunt? Let me see if that's the right way to say it.
Wait,
I think
challenge. Are you wanting to
that's the
challenge
name.
Astaroth?
No,
I thought he said.
Shell Stunt.
Oh, challenge.
I thought he said
Like-
shell shock. It was like a Ninja Turtles bad guy.
No. In a more
Teenage Mutant
like
Ninja Durgar.
To challenge her in the arena or?
it's more like a friendly kind of thing, if you know what I like trying to
Test of strength.
yes. Would it be seen as bad?
Well, you have proven your strength by acquiring the Fist of Might. That is likely to get you some favor. I would make sure that that item is seen before such a challenge is made. Otherwise, you'll just be scoffed at for being an outsider by her. Her clan are very proud. Would not accept something from someone that they would view beneath them.
I assume. Since I offer some settlements, I need to tell the King of Krazak that they will be able to handle the invasions and whatnot. So I just want to make sure they're up to the challenge. And I just want to be able to vouch for their power.
So is your thought process on if anyone still denies us that you want to show the Fist of Might and proclaim if anyone deems us not worthy to step forward and have a test of strength?
No, just for shell stunts.
Ah,
And which sales stunt is this? Just to be clear.
I'm assuming it's the one on the chair.
Yeti,
The
probably because
the bitchy
she
one.
was
So the bitchy one.
she was presented as the
Okay,
head of the family, I guess.
gotcha. Okay. Very good, very good. I was making sure it wasn't Orin, because
Oh,
that'd be a different response from what she was. She thought you were talking about the one on the one of the counselors, which is what you were. So, but yes, a challenge could work. You would just need to show that you are worthy at this point, which you are.
Let's see. I will look for it if we have whenever we have some spare time.
I guess
Very
my
good.
last comment on the act of the beseechment would be towards use of trying to get the wording properly in my head, but would be Muse is currently our lead in the political side. I would say that they should probably focus more on that rather than splitting their attention to beseeching two things.
What I think would be a good idea is to, you know, from our like little group here, get like three main things to ask about. Obviously, this like fixing the sun is the like first and foremost. If there's anything else important, like just go ahead and tell me now. Like get three main things.
Tell Muse everything you want her to ask.
So Dark Sun for sure. How to fix that?
I want. She literally wants to ask the question from of what Azur Duranthus told her of uh
What's below the dark sun?
uh
Seek the deep pits or whatever she said.
let me see. I'm trying to remember, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe she said to seek out the dark sun, and when I ask where the problem was, she stated look below. So I want to ask Astaroth uh, uh, what is the problem, or or what is it that is causing uh, the problem from below? I'm trying to word it properly.
Answer might be the deep pits. That's my personal guess.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's in the deep pits. She wants to confirm suspicions rather than jumping to conclusions.
I
She wants
guess.
to. She pretty much wants to ask him directly, what has gained your ire or has diverted your attention,
Ugh, no, no, we are not asking him that. No, that is too
or
loaded of a
or
question
rather
to
than that,
ask.
where is your gaze being
No,
cast?
that is
Because that way
also
we
a
can
loaded
that way
question.
we can find what it is.
What if he points up at the sky?
Then that's not below. What has his focus below the dark sun then?
My guess is deep pits, which is why I want to ask Crystal Vein shit really, really badly, but I know it's a bad idea to do so.
This might help a little bit. Nerp, if you're able to answer this, um, like these questions that we're going to ask, do they have to be in the form of like a prayer, or is this just like actually going to be like some sort of like out of body experience type thing?
I'm gonna take
Or
you into the
let's say.
Apple's voice chat that I just made, and we're gonna have a conversation.
So we can actually talk to him. Like it's not
You
like
know, you are going to talk to
You're
him,
gonna
which
talk
means
to me.
you are going to
Okay.
be the
Yeah,
only one getting
whoever
the information, which means
There
you
is
have to be
limitations, but yeah, it is. We're going into a
whoever
separate call.
whoever we end up
Yeah.
finishing, because I know there's an attunement time. That's why I stated this is while you're attempting to attune. She was trying to see if she can convince you to let her take the ring.
Because I just wanted to make sure like this was like didn't have some like Jeopardy type rules where it's like you have to answer in the form of a a question or in this
I mean,
case
there
a
could be
prayer.
rolls.
No,
There
rolls
could
are
be
fine.
rolls. It all depends on what rolls. But the
Usually.
other reason is she has if certain questions or certain things that we want to seek out are taboo or may have backlashes, is she technically has resistances.
Hmm.
That's
But I
also
mean,
why she was.
I feel like if there was something like that though, it would harm him too. So I would think he would probably avoid doing something like that.
Possibly, but just asking a question alone doesn't mean other things can't hear.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, like, so deities like aren't safe from purple grimace or whatever his face is. So I mean,
Purple.
it is the grimace.
Yeah, the grimace of us all.
So I mean, if we ask something about it, then obviously that comes back on us and probably the deity too. And if they say anything, it probably comes back on both of us as well. So I mean,
Unless his sanctuary is a safe place, but we don't know that.
the sun is flickering, so I would think something
Yeah,
is wrong.
it's
Yeah.
it's dimming. So if it was the sanctuary, its power is fading. That could be another question. Uh, why is the sun fading
So,
again?
how to fix the sun is first. What is second?
Has the issue in the Crystal Vein mines happened before? Like with the whole deep pits and crystal stuff. If it's a new problem, then it's a new problem. If it is a problem that happened before the reckoning, then
I mean, I feel like because I also have a specific item on my person right now. I don't know if you'd be able to see it if I'm holding it up or hand it to anyone, but it could be like, is this also causing a problem?
I just want to know how many issues the Dorg are dealing with is connected to the sun.
Too many.
What I'm also curious is, and maybe this can be answered like out of character. So Astaroth doesn't like necessarily helping people, right? Considering he wants them to do it themselves, like find dig deep and all that.
Well, it's all
So
assumptions. We have to pretty much go by it at this moment.
yeah, but I
I mean,
mean, so
if he thinks that we should seek out an answer on our own, then it's like, I guess
yeah, it'd be a little
Yeah,
eh,
she
but
she's talked to higher beings before. That's why she's like, I dealt with this before.
so the thing is, why would he give them a dark sun, like their own sun? Like he basically gifted them their own sun for the Underdark. That seems awfully generous for somebody who's supposed to be,
Well,
not very generous.
Underdark is his domain. I see it as he is pretty much the all father of stone. They are still his children. Doesn't mean he's not going to be tough on them. Doesn't mean he also doesn't care about them. Because
That is,
without them, who would he have?
that is my understanding, because I was like thinking like um, if I mention like the word help, he might get angry because it's like, oh no, like we don't help people, we don't use that word here.
He's
But
he's just a tough dad.
at the same time, again, he gave them the means to grow their own food and things like that.
what if
He
we
gave
just
them
ask
their
a
own
whole
son.
bunch of yes or no questions? Like aside from the whole reason why we're here, like to fix Dark Sun and stuff, why don't we just ask him a whole bunch of yes and no questions?
That is also probably a good option too.
Yeah, but I want to pick his brain.
No, no, I think it's too dangerous. We should just stick to yes and we should just stick to the reason why we're here, to satisfy the council stone, whatever bullshit answer they want. And then just anything after that should be formatted as yes or no questions.
Zooms in on self. Do you think I care about danger?
Look, as much as you want to fist the beehive, I'd rather not deal with Violet shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna zoom
He
in.
said it.
Like, Like asking yes and no questions is much safer.
That's why you don't. That's why you have to know how to word things.
And then we have over here. Oh, we got a new picture. Blah! Okay, anyways, back to you guys' conversation. I'm done. It's adorable though.
Wait,
So
what's a new picture?
Jenny.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold
Jenny,
on.
I
Dragon.
got new art for Jenny.
Oh god,
It's great.
It's amazing.
Hmm.
it looks nerf worthy.
Actually, kind of reminds me of Garash, like how I imagine Garash to look.
The artist, Ken Haw, he used his corgi as inspiration,
Oh my
and I
god,
was like, "Oh, that's so great!"
you have a corgi dragon,
It's adorable.
a kraken.
So you mentioned a question in character that you necessarily didn't want to tell us. Do you want to tell us now?
Which person?
You.
Oh, she was stating not knowing the questions she had if other people really wanted to word it themselves to possibly say the wrong thing and have themselves targeted, because she is already aware of the freaking target on her back.
I would kind of like to ask him if he would like to see his people united, like if the peace is a bad thing in his eyes or not.
Yeah.
He probably a grumpy little
Yeah.
man.
Again, that's why there's so many questions that I want to ask, and that's why I want to talk to him so bad.
Didn't Freya say in the RP that she doesn't want you to be talking though?
No,
Somewhere. She didn't.
no, she said she voted for you.
Yeah, she voted for me. I know that.
Add a character. She said you asked too many questions.
So, do we want two to be, do you wish to see your people united once again?
Yeah.
I think we need to be
Probably.
a little more specific with that question. Because people he could just be could just be left up to his
Um,
interpretation. So probably, do you want to see the dwarves and the Duergar reunited? Or I guess,
probably,
do you want to see your
probably,
people, both the dwarves and the Duergar, reunited?
maybe
Mm,
specify peace because he might want the dwarves to come back to the underworld.
Let's see. Wait,
Just
the
like
what
like
questions,
was
that.
peace in the puzzle? Was the word peace in the puzzle? I gotta go back now.
the questions I would
Yes.
have.
Peace was an option, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, peace was always an option. Um,
So you should probably ask something like,
questions I would have would be one, um, uh, how obviously how where do we need to go to fix the dark sun?
Well, I think that would be covered in the, you know, how
How?
do we
Yeah.
fix the sun?
How? You never know. That's why that's why, yeah. But yeah, how, where,
Well, I mean, if he
uh,
gives a vague answer, then I'll, you know, pry
That's
deeper.
what.
Like if he
maybe,
says, you know, go to the hot dog stand down by Davies, I'll be like, okay, where's that?
uh,
maybe change it to
Do
if
we?
he
Okay.
approves to
Do we really want
Vergam
to
dwarves.
ask the Crystal Vein Deep Pit question?
I do, and that's
Like,
why I was like,
I'm
I
not
will.
asking for like specifics. I'm more looking like for a yes or no. Has it happened before? Yes or no, sort of thing.
How about
Well, I'm more
does
hold up.
something lurk deep with in the crystal mines or in the
Mm,
deep pits?
sounds kind of risky.
No, I see. I'm trying to figure out how much of these issues are recurring. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm assuming a bunch. I'm assuming this is a friggin' historical repeat.
I mean, like, I just want to be sure, right? That way, when we go to the Hall of, I forget
I
the name.
almost want to ask.
The Hall of History. We know
I-
what records we should try and look for.
I almost want to ask because of what that gentleman said before. Is literally just ask is this a repeat of the Great Reckoning?
Oh, are the symptoms the same as the Great Reckoning?
Yeah, is this a repeat? Is it happening again? And then
That could be.
if he says yes, I wonder if you could say, what did the last adventuring party do?
I was gonna ask too, like, so it's reasonable in character that we suspect the seven were here. That's reasonable to say yes.
That
Seven
my
or
char-
servants of the seven? Oh, that's
my-
actually another good question.
Because I was gonna say,
Are there
should
servants
we
of the
ask if
seven
they were
here?
here?
Yeah, are there any servants of the seven here?
What do you mean?
Like, if this whole thing is pre-reckoning related, and there's servants of the seven present who may or may not be corrupted by the violet, then getting them on our side or returning them back to our side would probably be very important in the fight against this reckoning.
Let me just shapeshift into one of them and ask. when you've seen when you've seen an old image of one and you're just like, I could technically turn into him.
Yeah, I guess it'll probably be a vague question, but something like, are there servants of the seven here in the Underdark?
I want to remind you guys what Freya said before she walked away.
What was that?
Seek hope and do not despair.
Seven and their damn hope.
So I was gonna
Yeah.
put, are there servants of the seven that reside down here in your domain?
In the Underdark, yeah. I mean, if you want to ask that question.
If you want to ask that, I know my other question was to ask what the last adventuring party of seven did down here long ago.
No, let's
Before
let's not go that deep.
Yeah,
let's not
let's
go that
not
deep.
let's not ask that.
I
So-
jumped down rabbit hole.
Can
That-
we
that
ask
could-
about the crystal vein thing?
I mean, we can technically ask
Like-
about anything.
Like in a yes or no format. Like the has the fuck, I don't know how to word this.
Is this related to the dark sun flickering?
No, has it happened before? That's what I want to know. That's what I want confirmation on. Has
How about,
mean,
how about
has the crystal color changing happened before?
If you want, I can hand Muse, if they are going to be the one talking, I can hand Muse the vial, and if Astaroth can sense or see what Muse's has on them, Muse can ask them if this is related to the dark sun's dimming, because
we could do that?
I have one of the purple crystals.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
It's purple, not that color.
Hold on 1 second.
Checks
So
and
what we have
bags.
right now, 1 through 3. 1 is, how do we fix the dark sun?
Where?
Everybody's
He
in
doesn't
agreement.
say. Yeah.
2 is, do you wish to see your people, the dwarves and Dogger, all reunited? All good?
Okay.
Number 3 is, are there servants of the seven that reside down here in the Underdark? And again, if he says yes, then if so, where?
Yeah.
Or
like
he might ignore
we
that
we
one.
could ask. I mean, basically, we don't have to tell him that he has to answer them yes or no. Like, he could answer in yes or no and then elaborate on it if he wants to. But yeah, I feel like formatting yes or no is safe.
I almost feel like asking. He's like, "Can we talk to you again later?"
Oh, that should be the last one. That should
Yeah.
be the very last
Yeah.
question.
Will you allow us to beseech you
Yeah.
once more?
May we beseech your wisdom once more at a later time or something like that.
So the reason I wanted to get like 3 main things is so we don't go later like, oh man, we didn't ask him enough.
I feel like
we
3 is
want to
not
get
enough.
like,
I feel like
well,
5.
we could do more. But I just wanted to at least get 3 main things. We can do like 10 more if we want.
All right. So
How about a question like the crystal issue in the mines? Has it occurred before?
Okay.
okay, my headset totally died on me there. So let's see. So one is the how can we fix or how can we reignite the dark sun? I mean, we could ask reignite. We could even ask how can we prevent it from ever going out again too.
So I feel like instead of asking specifically about the crystal mines, we should instead say,
The deep pits and the crystal colors?
no, is there another astral reckoning coming?
There is. We know there is.
Don't.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, like, is it coming from down here? You know what I mean? Like, is it starting here, type of thing?
I think it's everywhere. I think the closer the herald gets towards Calcatesh, the more it affects everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think that question is moot.
I believe I'm trying to think of the question without bringing it up.
Can we not?
Yeah, that's why I said without bringing it up.
Oh, for the fourth question, in regards to the crystal thing, so show him the crystal and ask, has this happened before?
Yeah, that'd be good.
That might be a safe way to ask.
Has the crystal shifted in color before?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, so show him the vial and then ask, like, has this happened before?
Yeah. So I will take out the vial and hand it to Muse. How cold is this vial now, by the way? Nerp.
Oh, I
You
thought I
might
was
be
muted.
looking over notes.
I thought I was muted. I was checking my mic. But
Okay.
it is pretty freaking cold. Yeah. You'll be taking cold damage
So
if you physically touch it.
If I physically touch the
Like if
vial,
you don't touch it with like a glove on or something. Like a
would the
skin.
she
cestus
will
count?
she will use the little tongs just to hand the vial over.
I mean, could I hold it in the cestus? Would that be sufficient or no?
That would be sufficient.
Okay.
It's
That
it's
works.
just
Yeah,
skin contact that has issues.
Okay.
got it.
So our number 4 is, has what is happening in the crystal mines happened before?
Yeah.
No, basically just show him the crystal. No, don't even specify the mine like you said. Just show him the vial and just ask, has this happened before?
Has the crystals shifted in color before?
All right. What's number 5?
What
Maybe
was
ask him if he's holding back something, and that's why it's flickering. Because it can be answered with yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
What about what is below the dark sun?
yes, I would.
Also, that could be good.
I would like to ask that question of what lies below the dark sun because I was asked to look below the dark sun.
Look, in character and out of character, I trust Muse more than you, because you're gonna withhold shit from us.
No, I wouldn't actually. In all honesty, I wouldn't.
I don't. I'm pressing X to doubt here.
My character's actually been in full honesty. The only time she would ever withhold information if it would literally giving you that information would put a fucking bullet in your head.
I mean,
the
that's the
only-
same, but it's just, again, it's,
I mean, it's the
it's not
same
what
thing
it is,
as-
it's what it looks like.
It's the same thing of she also those people withhold information from her, so she has the same thoughts as like letting someone else talk to him. Information is going to be withheld. She has the same thought process.
I mean, the thing is, with our faction, though, like, we're literally, like, kind of duty-bound to omit nothing. So, I mean,
Omit nothing, but it doesn't mean you have to give it out. You can get all the information and store it, but it doesn't mean you'll ever let anyone read it.
also the difference is Muse is always literally just shares everything with everyone anyway.
True, you are different than the last one that I spoke to, and
I think question 4 should be worded a little
what was question 4?
differently. The
The-
showing him the file thing.
I was just meaning has the color shift ever happened before? Because we're not mentioning what color, we're just literally asking, has color shifted in the crystals before like this?
I could just edit it.
There. I think that's probably a better way to phrase it.
Okay,
Maybe?
I'll just
I don't know.
addendum or
Has
whatever
this
to that.
color?
Because it might not just be in the mines. It might be everywhere in the Underdark.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wherever the
that's why I'm
crystals
not
go.
just going with. That's why we weren't just focusing on the mines. So that's why we're focusing literally on the crystals that has the colors shifted, because they're supposed to be all red and everything, and now they're suddenly getting blue streaks and the colors are mixing. So that way we're just wondering, has this ever happened before? Has colors ever shifted before in the crystals?
There you go. That should be better. Has what is happening to the crystals down here happened before?
Yeah, that would work.
Number 5.
I mean, if you want, you could do 4, and then depending on answers you get, you can do follow-up questions, and we can just defer to your judgment on how you want to follow up questions on these.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is
then
there something we should ask about the deep pits?
what
I,
kind of threats are in the deep pit? Not enemy related, but you know. Or if he does say we need to go into if he does say we need to go into the deep pits,
So I think we're covering everything here except for what is below the dark sun and the deep and a question about the deep pits. I think those are the last two things in my mind. Unless there's more people can think of.
I mean, I thought we didn't want to ask about the deep pits because it's like it could be, purple down there, and he says, "Oh, it's the grimace."
yeah, well, I don't think he would say
He
that.
wouldn't say it though. Is the thing.
If in any reason, he would probably just say it, or
So
I can't
Oh,
answer
what
that.
about we phrase it? What about for the deep pit one? We phrase it as a yes or no, like fuck. Is the reckoning occurring in the deep pits?
I don't think we should ask that.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad question too.
Is there corruption in deep pits?
how about is there more corruption like
What
the one
just
in your champion lurk down here?
I almost
Yes,
just
yes.
yeah, I almost just want to just be very blunt, so that way it keeps it. He can say whatever he wants. But I
Yeah.
would like the question at least ask of what's below the dark sun.
Is there more corruption present, like the one on your champion? Yeah.
What was the champion's name? I'll use him by name.
Or the
Was it like
Belgor Darkhammer.
Belgorod, yep.
But if anything, I would at least like the what's below the dark sun at least asked.
Yeah. And then
so?
we can ask.
Does more corruption like the one in your champion Belgor Darkhammer
Exists throughout the Underdark, yeah.
Exist in Underdark? Okay.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
we're concerned with his domain. We know it's up on the surface.
Yeah.
We just don't know how bad it is down here.
Okay. So one more good one. The pits.
Yeah, well, like I
Uh,
said, not even just
di-
relating to just same pitch, just what is
Below the dark sun.
below the dark sun.
What if he's a smartass and he's just like my people?
Deep pit. My people.
My people.
How about what hides beneath
What
the dark
what
sun?
hides below the dark sun?
Okay.
I think that should be everything, and then if that is all the questions and they get answered, I guess the last one obviously would be,
Would you be
may
willing
we beseech you,
yeah.
again at a later date, or may we beseech you again,
Yeah, may we beseech you.
Mhm.
or may our party beseech you.
Yeah, that'll be the last question. But yeah, any other questions
Hey,
that
look,
in between,
7 questions.
it's just we'll defer it to you, which or Muse?
7 questions. Oh.
7 questions. It's a sign.
I can feel Freya rolling her eyes.
7 questions to die from. So before I
May
do
we
this,
speak with you again in the future?
May we beseech? Yeah, may we beseech or may we commune with you again?
Commune. I like the word commune. Yeah. May we commune with you again in the future?
so before I go in, can I get a bard die from Freya, perhaps?
She has D6s, right? Or D8s?
Oh,
D6s.
again, I keep
Uh,
thinking you're higher level than you are.
I mean,
can
Um,
give
a
you
die is a
the-
die.
It
she's she'd have to go outside to ask her. She's not there.
Or you
Joker
can
and I
just
both
ask one
got
of
the
these.
bard die too. Yeah.
One of
Yeah,
these
the
two
bard
guys
die
give
would
it
be
to her.
better in that case. So
All right, so one of you give it to her, and then bye, Muse.
I can also give it the +1. So that's
Yeah,
good, I
Doka,
guess.
you wanna give your die then, Doka?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
do people want to stand up there with me? Because Vinny has his little aura. I don't know if that'll.
Yeah.
I don't think that will help, but just
I'm
in
ready
case
for the
it
church
might.
to turn purple.
So
We'll all stand beside you, showing our, and then we'll have
Ah, yes. I'm
Vinny,
not
stand
feeling
between
this,
us.
Mr. Krabs.
stand
Well,
stand in the middle of us all.
that's a little bit high because I don't
Meanwhile,
proficiency.
blah. You doing anything outside, Freya?
Just giving Ginny scritches. Wait
Blah.
for them to finish what they were doing.
All right.
If they wanted me there for the prayer, they could have come and got me. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's actually probably best I'm not there for the prayer.
It's fair. All right.
Probably.
Meanwhile, over here.
I'm just like expecting the statue to come alive.
So, would you like to begin the beseechment, Muse?
do you think he likes metal?
I think he likes rock.
It's a little more hardcore, rock, metal. So
Why are you gonna play a metal song to call him forward?
to be honest, I was gonna go old school and play like 10,000 Fists in the Air by Disturbed, because I'm like he might like that.
She will rock out with you. She has the hair for it.
I might as well go ahead and use a second level spell slot to enhance ability and get advantage on performance.
All right.
Give me charisma.
I can aid you on that if you rather not waste the spell.
I mean,
Because
I
of-
mainly want it just in case I have to do like persuasion checks more so.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll come into play or not, but
You want to have a food token then? We have 11 tokens or something left still.
actually,
No,
yeah.
we've eaten like 2 or 3 now. I think
We have
like
12 food tokens.
yeah, I think we have like 10 left.
No, we have 12 each. I have 12.
Oh, have you not eaten any of yours?
No, I've eaten like 3 times.
Oh,
We started
wait,
like
did we have...
15 each.
Oh, it was 15. I thought it was 12. I'm dumb. Never mind. I don't think we need to eat our food yet. I think the enhance should be enough.
No,
I
I
mean-
think to be safe, Muse at least should eat her food token so that she has advantage to checks on multiple things.
It would be good to have advantage on charisma and wisdom, considering.
Yes.
Wait, is religion wisdom or intelligence?
Religion is intelligence.
Yes.
Well, then intelligence.
So I could use the spell to
Give yourself charisma and then eat food for intelligence.
yes.
Got it.
And then just in case you need to roll saves or something for some reason, reroll failed saving throws.
And you got your good old pal Vindex gently resting his hands on your shoulders.
What is a good like expert, cook's tools thing? Because like I forget where we posted all the benefits.
I think we have them on the food token macro.
Yeah, it's on the macro.
I think we've been posting
They're in
in the
planning.
Discord on planning.
Yeah,
And planning.
they're in planning. Just a
Oh, I
bit
see them now.
scrolled up.
What about the negate one instance of disadvantage on an ability check, attack, or saving throw?
That could be good.
Sure.
So how many have we picked? 3? We need 2 more.
So what I have for the benefits are, and sorry, Nerf, taking so long.
It's all good.
So first one is D4, add 2 roll or 1 attack, blah 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 blah. Choose an ability score to get advantage. Intellect. You gain 1 time use reroll failed saving throw, which we also have carousing, correct, for this session?
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
like we get a new one per
yeah,
session.
it's new one per session. You have max 1 because it's
Yeah.
just a toggle on or off. But yeah,
So fourth one is you gain resistance to the first non-physical damage you take until its effect ends.
And then the negate disadvantage on one thing.
Yeah.
That'll be 5.
Yep, there you go.
Wait, the 5 I had copy pasted, so I don't have a 5 yet.
No, that's what we're saying. The negate.
The negate, yeah, negate disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 time negate disadvantage.
All right, we're kicking you out. Go to your apple.
all right, you ready?
Where's it at?
Apples.
Oh, apples.
Go to apple.
I'm like, where is it? Oh, there's a big apple.
Big apple and
All right. Now that we're here, we have ambience for us. Oh, all right, playing a different channel. Let me just boot you.
Before that, would you like me to also do a performance check? Or is it not really needed?
Um, give me a performance, yeah.
And this is with... actually, I'll just manually roll it, because again, it doesn't have the... Okay, could be better. Wow, low rolling. Alright, 22.
All right. With the ringing of your mighty guitar echoing through the chamber, all things grow dim and dark as you find yourself an empty plain, a figure approaching you. Their footfalls like the earth itself, rumbling, churning. Astroth would look down upon you, a towering form, mighty and imposing.
Well, did not think to see one of your kind beseeching me. Be quick with your questions.
All right. Good to see you too. We've come here seeking information. We've noticed your dark sun has dimmed somewhat, and your people are suffering. How do we fix your dark sun? And what exactly is causing it to dim as it is?
All right, I just have to get typed up so I can send it along if need be for ease. But let's see here. Yep, these notes. Got my answers for that.
servant lies within the depths. My attention has been drawn to it. The servant's passing will turn the dark sun.
Did he have more? Or
Let's see here. That's the reason for it, and then the servant's passing will fix it. So that's the fix, and that's the cause. So yeah, no, that's what he says.
a servant of yours, or of somebody else?
Go mark this other question. All right. I just gotta keep these tracked, so.
Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't want to, say anything. I didn't know if you were like doing notes or something.
Yeah, I have to write down exactly what you say and then write my responses, because it matters, so.
Mm-hmm.
No. The foe. The foe sends their servants down here.
Do you know where they lie, so that they may be purged, like the corruption on your champion, Belgor Darkhammer?
And do. All right. With this question, you would see that the area that you're in begins to flicker somewhat. But he would respond.
Down within the depths, beneath the Black Lake, they lie. Their strength is great, but they are not the stone.
Speaking of the stone, do you wish to see your people, the dwarves, the dogger, come together as one once more, as they did in olden days? We've come here on a mission. A ceasefire between the people, so that they may combat this foe in its cowardly, corrupting ways.
All right, let's see here. I do need to do a little calculation. Okay.
My children will come together, one way or the other. Those who have left will be returned. If peace is the way, then it must be earned.
Earned in what way?
As you say that, the area flickers once more. This time, the figure of Astroth flashes, disperses for about a moment. As you can see him struggling, but it will reappear.
think I understand what's happening.
Let's see here. I didn't have time to type up your response there, so what was the question?
So she asked if he wished his people to come together. He said, they will one way or another, and she said, in response to his answer, what would they have to do to prove themselves? He was referring to the dwarves who had defected to the surface in his eyes.
Gotcha. And got the question typed. Cool. This one, the form will flicker greater. You would hear words enter your mind, but the nature of these are clouded. Effectively, this is one I'll be sending up to Arcanum to get the proper response, because that is more than just the campaign's purview.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, doing peace is something I can answer, but I imagine this is more intention to be back under the fold fully.
So, just so it's clear, he is okay with the idea of peace,
Yeah.
even if it's to the end of just them fighting together against the grimace in this. Let's just call him the grimace. It's easier.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to bring it to the council like, hey, big man upstairs said peace is all a go, and they're like, wait, what? No, we didn't say that. So just want to be sure.
Yeah. They would need to prove their strengths, as he said, but yes. And basically, you're already kind of doing that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
And
will hold
if
up,
it does flicker, like it did,
Yeah.
and that your mind is clouded, that's just saying that I'll be sending it to Arcanum.
Okay, that's fine. I thought it was like, oh, he's like losing his connection.
Oh, that is correct. But when I did the continued flicker, that is when I sent it to
Okay.
Arcanum.
She will hold up the vialed crystal in her fists, and like the frost will like permeate off of it. Has what is happening to the crystals down here happened before?
All right, need to do a little calculation real quick. 2, 3.
And this crystal is, bad color, right? Or not quite?
It's just purple, not violet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This one, he will flicker once more, this time just completely disappearing. You can see a moment passes, another moment, before he reappears. His form strained, his muscles bulging, but he will look back towards you.
Yes.
And the vision will shatter. As you are returned to the others, we need to join the other call because something immediately happens at that point, which will be very apparent to Freya.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
I heard you guys like music.
We do.
We do.
Alright, there's
So
your ambience.
there was something straining his the connection.
But
I don't know if you guys were listening in.
so, for Freya, something will be happening. This will be simultaneous to what I'm about to say for Muse and the company. Muse seem to be in their, playing their guitar, doing some prayers, as it were, their eyes closed. They did seem to take some hits, though, like they were physically attacked a couple times. However, at the very end, they would open their eyes, and as soon as their eyes open, the church goes dim. For those outside, specifically Freya, because you're the one who's outside, you see, you were seeing that the dark sun itself flickered twice, and then completely turned off, just negated.
Alright.
It is
All
no
right.
longer active,
Okay.
and
So
that is happening inside too, which is why it's now dark inside.
okay. So Freya's going to come back inside.
I'm gonna cast
Percy?
light so I can see.
What the fuck
Keith Mara will step up.
happens?
Brathford will speak.
What happened? It's all dark down here now. What did you do?
It's not what I did. Something's there. He can't hold it back forever.
What
What's
did
there?
you guys do?
What did you ask him?
He can't hold.
She will like relay what she told them. It's exactly as they discussed. How do we fix the Dark Sun? Does he wish to see the dwarves and the Dogger united? He agreed. She did not ask about the servants of the Seven. She was cut off before that could happen. Has what is happening to the crystals happened before? Yes. The answer was yes. And is there more corruption down here? And he said yes.
And did he say how to fix everything? Because looking
So,
around, I'd
are
say
you
it's pretty
going
broken
to
right now.
do the brief rundown you just did? Or are you going to give an actual what they said?
Like actually, like what he said.
And do you remember what he said?
Not bit for
Because
bit. Like how to fix
the
it.
words you use are nowhere near as impactful as what he said.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I was just trying to like give like a shorter rundown, but I like.
Mhm.
I don't remember where he said, like the thing would be.
Did you? Trying to think of the other all the questions. Do-do-do-do-do.
So for the crystal one, I know said yes, it has happened before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. He gave a really long answer for when she mentioned Ogre Darkhammer. I think the
Like he did mention that when the servants pass,
servants
of
pass.
yes, then
And
the
then
sun will stop having issues. Like that's kind of the way we fix it,
well,
is by getting rid of the servants.
he also said people that shouldn't belong here, not of the stone, are coming here.
No, he
Black
mentioned
Lake.
that those that were not of stone, they wouldn't last. Like meaning the enemy.
Didn't he say those were the ones that were there, or that was the issue, or causing the issue, or corruption, or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming all this that is being said is being relayed in character as well, correct?
Yes. Like anything I'm saying, like out of character right now.
Okay.
Like, obviously in better words. I don't know if
Yeah,
Nerp wants to rule it differently, like that I have to remember like bit for bit.
She will ask this then. Did he say exactly where they were?
Black Lake, right? According to the stream.
Yeah.
She will look
Black
towards...
Lake in the deep pits or something.
She will look
He
towards...
didn't say the deep pits, but I'm guessing if we ask them where's this deep lake, and they'll probably say,
She's looking
it's there.
towards Brathvar. How does one get below the lake?
Well, there's plenty of tunnels that lead down below, but most of them are sealed off.
Magically or physically?
Bit of both, depending on the tunnel.
Is any of it blocked off like the catacombs?
Like with the wall of force, or
Magical barriers?
well,
Anything?
But uh, you said that. Why is it dark? What did you say specifically that triggered
I-
that?
I'd like to know that myself.
When I asked about the crystals, he seemed to flicker away.
And
Every subsequent question after the first, he seemed to flicker more and more.
what was his answer to the final question?
Let me look at the questions, because I asked them out of order, considering how he asked or answered. I mean,
In terms of the crystal one, the answer was just yes.
yeah, it was that the crystal was the last one that I asked before he completely went away.
So this all happened the moment he answered that the crystals have changed colors before in the past.
So, regarding wording, since you are having difficulties getting the exact wording that was said for terms of certain things, you literally just had a conversation with him, so I'm going to give you a freebie here, but traditionally that is not given during these times of things. So,
No, I know. It's
yeah,
just the heat of the moment.
Probably good to write down everything you say at the same time.
yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
was
Well,
having to keep track
notes.
of my notes.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
no, I knew he was keeping notes, so I figured it would just be like
Always good
layman's.
to keep your
Oh,
own
these are my
notes in
notes, so I can
case.
send them to
yeah.
so I can send them to Arcadum.
Hmm.
But yeah. So, the first question: how do we fix your dark sun, and what is exactly causing it to dim as it is? His response was, "A servant is within the depths. My attention has been drawn to it. The servant's passing will return the dark sun." Your response to that was, "A servant of yours or of somebody else?" No, of the foe. The foe sends their servants down here.
So that kind of answers the other question about is there more corruption and stuff down here? And I marked that off.
Its corruption is literally down here.
Yep. And
Yep,
in
everywhere.
terms of, do you know where they lie so that they may be purged like the corruption on your champion Belgor Darkhammer? Down within the depths, beneath the Black Lake. Their strength is great, but they are not the stone.
Yeah, so that was what he was talking about when he mentioned people not being of the stone.
Yeah, they are strong, but he is also stating he is not as strong as we are. The stone itself, like he believes, obviously his
I think
stone
even
is
more
still
means his
stronger.
people, but yeah.
Yeah, so
His people or
they're
his
not a
domain.
Dwergar. Yeah, pretty much.
Which also kind of what hides beneath the dark sun.
Yeah.
So that's already
So in the depths below the lake.
Yeah, servant within the depths, his attention drawn to it. Its passing will solve it. The servant is of the foe. Found down within the depths beneath the black lake. They're strong, but they're not of the stone.
So really, the only thing I didn't get a chance to ask him was maybe commune again with you in the future.
I'm gonna
Maybe
say that
after we
answer is no.
maybe after we relight it.
Yeah, because again, like everything I asked him, he flickered in and out
Yeah.
more and
So
more.
we can probably do another commune with him once we fix it. But
All right, time to go update the Council of Stone and then go solve this shit. I guess.
And I assume the sun hasn't
It is
returned.
still off.
I believe all of his power is probably now diverted, that he cannot even maintain the sun's strength.
Also, as
Well,
a
towards
he
the end
he
of the
did say
conversation.
that he did want peace as well.
Yeah. I mean, towards the end of the conversation, I don't know if Nerp meant it or not, but he did specifically say Astaroth looked back, like as if behind him, like as if he was facing forward at something else. But I don't know if that description was intentional by Nerp or not. So, and if Nerp did do the description intentionally, then for all intents and purposes, it would have looked to Muse that he was pushing something back. I would
Yeah,
assume.
which is why I mentioned, like, hey, he seems to be holding something back. The fact that he's flickering, the fact that he's, you know,
His, in
muscles were
short,
bulging,
in
as he
short,
described.
his ire is cast down upon below the lake, and the stone that he controls is pretty much holding it back. For his stone is stronger than them, but we don't know how long that will last. I believe everyone's strength is finite, so everyone has a breaking point.
Isn't it finite?
I can't remember the exact word. Probably finite. Not infinite. In short, we have a goal. We have
So
an idea.
I missed the peace thing. Did he technically give us our blessing that peace is okay?
Well, his
Though he
exact
said
words did
peace must
not
be earned.
say that he was okay with peace so much as that
Peace must be earned.
peace is going to be had either way, one way or another.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
he said, you know, the other dwarves who defected to the surface would have to, you know, earn it essentially, because
Pretty,
he's still pretty much mad at them.
pretty much, if peace is to be maintained, both sides will have to work towards it. It's not a one side do all. If they want it, they'll have to work for it. And if that is the way that peace, the final amount of peace is achieved, then so be it. He's not going to argue. His people has free will. They can choose what path they wish to follow. Okay, we now know what causing this blackout. She will ask Barthvar, who would be able to know the quickest or the safest route to get below the lake?
As you ask that, you'd see there are movements from the northern and southern wing as priests begin to descend. Confused looks on their face. It looks like most of them are actually in uh, their nightgowns, including the 3 NPCs that have just popped through. But there are some no-named
Oh.
NPCs that are here too. Let me go grab them.
Let's.
What is going on? The sun has dimmed completely. It's never happened before.
So we know what Muse
Yep.
talked to, right?
Ugh. Ah, yeah. Ugh. What are you doing up there? Did you do the sun?
He'll raise a hammer, point it at you.
If you did, you'll see a good old smack into your forehead for that. Answer me.
She will hold up the fist. Your god Astaroth. His power and hold is waning over the sun. He's holding something back. I didn't mean to go upside down. Shit. Yeah, right.
Roll performance.
We need to get everyone to safety. If this has never happened before, we don't know what's happening.
Her eyes will look towards Corrigan.
Roll me a persuasion, Muse. And you can continue with what you're saying, Amethyst.
Her eyes will look towards Corrigan because I believe he's the one that told us the story of old, right?
I know that would be Corkin. Yeah, Corkin.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, you look towards the guy behind you. But you know, Corkin's correct.
Nah, yeah, Corrigan. And she's like,
Corgan 1 and 2.
yeah. She'll look towards Corrigan and be like, I believe this has happened before, hasn't it, Sir Corrigan?
All right, let's see here. He will look to the left and look to the right.
And I that it has in the past. Forward.
Wait, didn't she say it didn't?
Oh, he was here before the reckoning.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
she
young.
said she's never, but she's probably
she-
young.
Is she
He's
just younger?
old.
Okay.
Yeah, she's really
Yeah.
young. She's one of the acolytes, not even a priest like he is.
Okay.
So Worry, yes. Panic, no. Um, what did Astaroth say to you, Ambassador?
He told us that there is a servant of the foe, far and below.
She will quickly look over
Can
at
we
you like,
can we not mention
Well,
foe?
Do you want me to
Muse.
call him? Do you want me to call him? Okay.
No.
no, we're just gonna, she's just gonna walk over. There is something from below that has caused a disruption. Astaroth's ire is now focused completely on it.
Okay.
That
Is
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 what.
the hang on? Is the foe not okay to say? Is that also
No.
like the same?
I mean, it's
No, it's not.
In a way,
technically it's okay,
but it can raise question.
No,
yeah.
because this is like getting annoying a little bit. I'm like, it's like,
I know.
okay, I'm trying to tiptoe around it, and then everyone's like, no, you said the wrong thing. I'm trying, like, I'm doing my best here.
No, I know. Sorry,
There's
I
like
didn't mean to.
literally 50 things that this thing is called,
I
and we
know.
have to know which
Well,
one
it's
is okay and
not.
which
We're
one
not.
isn't.
Okay,
It's like,
listen. All
I'll
right.
literally call him the grimace. Whatever.
Listen. Just referring to it as anything is a bad idea because these people don't know anything about it. The reason why we know about it is because we're adventurers. We're special. We know things. We've been working with this stuff for a while. These people, they're just random priests and acolytes in a cathedral, and then you tell them they're gonna go off and have a beer somewhere and go tell their friends, and their friends are gonna go tell their friends, and that just compounds our issue.
It's the
So
butterfly effect that can.
Okay.
yeah,
How about corrupted creature? Is that okay?
No.
That's
it would-
why
it
I
would-
simply said there is an enemy. That's it.
Yeah. I think it's
Okay,
safer to just
wait,
say
no,
that.
no, 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 no. Hang on. Enemy and foe are literally like
Yeah,
synonyms.
that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
but
That's-
enemy and the foe are two completely like
yeah,
people don't.
it's vague. Meaning, if I say enemy and I just say it's an enemy below, they
okay,
don't
so
know
there
what
is
it's
a
to.
foe beneath
Yeah.
the dark sun
Yes,
that is causing his
yes,
distraction. There you go.
yes.
Yes, his ire has been turned completely towards it. It attempts to well, I guess attempts to challenge him. Thus, it falls on to others to bring it back.
Well, we'll have to send out some priests that way. Where in the depths?
She will raise a hand and halt him for a second. Due to this happening in the past, thanks to the efforts of Corgan's memory, he told me that in the past, priests had attempted to look below, but none ever returned. It required more adept and skilled combatants to venture below and help cease the onslaught.
Then we'll send the Blackstone Forgers. No offense there, Ambassador, but you're not exactly battle hardened. Of course,
Unless
one of you
Mr.
is.
Corgan, unless Mr. Corgan's memory is incorrect. He did mention that you guys sent troops in the past as well down there, only for them not to return as well.
Oh, this is true, yes.
He has stated that the problem was solved when
By an outside source of adventure.
by unexpected help.
Although both would be appreciated.
I'd rather not risk more lives than there already has taken tolls on.
If you wish to help, then pray. Give your support towards Astaroth, for he is using all his might, and he could use his fellow children beside him. Allow us to seek out what has drawn his ire, so that way he may rekindle his dark sun. She will also then point slightly towards Muse. We do have the Fist of Might, showing proof of our worth. Allow us to test it once more.
Well, that is certainly a boon of sorts. But you came here as ambassadors. You came here to speak peace, yes?
Yes.
How would going to go and fight this monster, this enemy, whatever it is, while you do have some skills, obviously, that you bear such a gift, how would that change your goal?
The Hall of Ancients and the Halls of Agents and us, we both parties are aware that aiding you in food, in trade, or monetary goods, all that kind of stuff, will only be a temporary solution. Both parties agree that in order for peace to be tenable, or perhaps even permanent, the Dark Sun must be fixed.
That, or, conquering the surface. Wait, that's not peace.
That's reverse.
What's
One
the
step back.
opposite of that? Like moving in but not conquering.
Uh,
Occupation?
Yeah, no, that's also kind of like like attacking connotations.
Immigration?
Yes, that.
But wouldn't your people prefer to live down here in the depths? Or
Of
rather than move
course.
up to the surface like the dwarves?
No,
Then wouldn't
I'm
then
just
wouldn't
saying.
help
There's more than one option.
true. But
I'm fuck the surface though.
wouldn't the ultimate um choice be to have your sun rekindled, and that way all of you can actually stay in the locations that you grew up in, that you've built. The history laying here cannot just be recreated so simply.
This is certainly the preferred method, but it is best brought to the council. The assembly would need to hear of this to decide and deliberate.
She will nod.
More than that, a team would need be sent, as you have said, and as I have said in the past. Priests and soldiers are not simply enough. A group would need to be formed, one powerful enough to face such an enemy. Effectively, he's saying you guys are literally sent as ambassadors, so your skill set is designed to be diplomacy. Um, if you want to go on that mission, and to be clear, it's 100% a separate mission. That
okay.
is a thing. But your main task is just to achieve peace. So
Got it.
if that
I
is
think
to
until the
convince
Dark
them
Sun is
that sending another group down there is the way to achieve it, certainly an option. But
yeah. Well,
yeah,
we have plans to go back to the council anyways, right?
yeah,
Yep.
And the assemblies.
and to the
Yeah.
Council of Stone.
Then she'll say, then we will speak to the council on this matter when another meeting arises, and inform them of the idea of allowing us to gather a suitable group to send forth if they wish for us to help to achieve peace.
Then it seems that your task now, or sorry, it wouldn't be him because he's not your ambassador. It would be her. She's your ambassador. Well then, it seems that your task now would be to perhaps gather what you can on the surface to ensure that the ceasefire is maintained before the council meets up in a little under 2 weeks. Of course, I can see if I can't get a meeting sooner, and I'm sure that Bradford and Corgan here will help with that. Aye, that I will do. Yeah, well, I'll see what I can do in that regard. The sooner we can get the sun back, the happier I'll be. Aye. Yeah, you know.
By the way, what was the persuasion for?
To see how well they took your initial words. They
Okay.
took it well, so. Otherwise, they'd probably be having weapons drawn, and I'd probably have you guys roll for initiative.
Oh,
If you
no.
rolled like a 1. There's layers into it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, suppose we should go speak with the council then.
Yes.
Agreed.
Post haste.
I-
Not keep them waiting. I don't think they'll be in a good mood, but I'd rather not keep them waiting.
I mean, I don't think anyone's in a good mood in the town right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we should run like hell over there.
Alright.
Hippity hoppity.
She will waddle her way forward because she's 25-foot movement speed.
Put her on the horse.
Dash for 50.
All right. Do you guys wish to travel to the good old Council of Stone?
Let's go to the heart.
Yep.
All right.
From the heart of what's going on.
Very good. We must gather your party before venturing forth. You have gathered your party so you can venture forth.
Everyone get in the friendship wagon.
All right. Moving on over. You guys reach.
Oh. Just
Here.
Yeah.
Same map for some interiors.
Oh.
Spending time racing your way through the city streets, you can see that the streets are in chaos. The guards are trying to calm the citizenry, but like before, when the sun flickered and it went dark, um, it at least came back, or was at least somewhat dim. It is just pitch black. So there is some extreme panic going on through the town. There are people screaming. There are people. You can see people trying to loot buildings. Guards are stopping them. It's chaos.
Chaos. Anarchy.
However, you guys do reach the tavern without issue. Look, it's Bird back.
It's dark vision, so it's probably gonna
Do
be.
I have ambience for this? Yes, I do. Tavern ambience.
I'm gonna have a food token before we go in, just in case.
You know, that's probably a good idea.
Literally eating on the way in, I guess. We're just running with, toast in our mouths.
Kind of, probably, yeah.
Oh no, we're getting late.
Should we do another enhanced ability or nah? Save the spell slots just in case.
I mean, if you want, if we're eating food, you can at least that way get whatever you want. So I always have charisma, or at least for talking.
Is this music right, by the way, that's playing?
Oh, yeah, this is the peaceful tavern. This is the peaceful tavern. I go grab the chaotic tavern.
Gotta get my food token.
We just come in from outside, everything's burning on fire, people are screaming, and it's just.
I believe this is the correct one for when things are shooped.
Alright, charisma.
I'm gonna go with wisdom for my my stat.
I'll stick with int because I'm not a wisdom person, anyways.
I'm gonna do wisdom so I can insight them and
Yeah.
see things.
All right.
Would I still have my food and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As the party rushes their way down to the tavern, making your way inside, you can see that the tavern itself isn't actually in a panic. Most people here seem to be just enjoying a drink, perhaps a final drink before the end. You get the idea that they are parts of those factions who are accepting the end, not those who are panicking and trying to figure things out. But as you enter, you can see the barkeep here, Gorm. He is less barkeeping so much as enjoying his own tankard of ale this time around. And you can see the pile of cloaks down here. Few people will give you mind as you enter, though. They would look up as you approach, but seeing your appearance, they would turn back to their drinks. Oh, and you're supposed to be sitting down.
We've come for the heart. and we have your answers.
Ah, do you now? Well, fine, fine, fine. Let me finish this.
He chucks his drink, slams it down.
All right, 1 second. I went the long way around.
We noticed. She goes over and sit down where they sat last time. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Was half tempted just to sit beside the ranks.
All right. These guys are gonna just sit down on this bench.
We took their seats.
Mm-hmm.
We're just waiting for the.
All right. A moment passes as the cloaked figure rises. They'll move forward to sit at or stand at the end of the table here. Hands will place down upon the table, seemingly as if there's a body inside this cloaked form. Still can't see any faces or anything like that.
Well, you certainly got answers. What do you have to show for yourself?
We found the Fist of Astaroth down at the church.
Yous will like pound it on the table.
Hmm.
And we are able to beseech your god.
Whatever you said was not taken well.
It is not
Well-
that it wasn't taken well. It's that he's too busy. Busy holding something off.
Yes, his attention is currently diverted to fighting a powerful enemy. One that seems to challenge his power.
Challenge Astaroth. Might as well challenge the Earth itself. And that is
Well, we
why
heard
the
the sun
sun
had gone
dims.
We've heard it's happened before.
Yes, we've learned interesting things at the church. Things that we hope to learn further when our appointment in the Hall of Ancients arrives, about a week time from now. But what we did learn at the church is your sun has dimmed before, and that this whole occurrence is not new.
History is repeating itself.
I see.
As Freya spins in circles.
I was zooming in. But
She
that's
has
a mood.
She has a better view upside down.
So on like a swivel chair.
Well
Let
then,
me just
and what is the
better angle at you.
response then? Do you have one?
Well, we'd like to talk with the Council of Ancients about this matter and see if we can agree upon a ceasefire and a semblance of a team in aiding Astaroth.
Yes, I heard of your little ceasefire.
And there's already food on the way to Bear Kaz.
Who is there? Well, speedier than I expected. All right. You've proven yourself. Proven your worth. Council of Stone will be off your backs.
And we will do our best to reignite your dark sun.
You have completed the Beseeching the Dark Sun quest.
I would like to ask something. It seems you have power and sway over the people. I
Aye.
saw looting and chaos in the streets on our way here. Is it possible that you can try to keep the peace among the people so we can minimize the devastation that might occur.
Aye, that I can do. My people, they will learn the proper ways to react to this. We must trust in Astaroth.
Freya nods.
The stone is strong.
Aye, stone is strong.
Oh, you also completed the gain bushels of food quest because it's literally being delivered right now. So
Which reminds me, I could still send a sending to Doran about why the prisoner isn't, because we don't know in character why there hasn't been any word on it.
Is that stealth jurisdiction? I'm curious now. Is that a stealth jurisdiction, or is
I
that just
mean,
we have to go through?
they're the chapter master, so I would hope it would be. But
I
you
mean,
know.
like they're in charge of like prisoner Sacco Legion characters,
well,
aren't they? Not like
they're
NPC
in
stuff.
charge of the Sackle Legion. Yes.
They
Is that even where he's
I've-
being held?
I found out some interesting information. Apparently, they have muted all their pings, so they're not even getting specific pings. So if you haven't sent them a DM, you might consider sending them a DM.
They did receive it. I think they just chose not to respond.
Yeah,
Oh.
they literally answered like the same day I
Mhm.
sent them the sending.
We need the prisoner thing expedited somehow, like with or without stealth.
Well, then we
Because
need to contact the
ceasefire-
warden.
Yeah, ceasefire cannot be achieved without the prisoner transfer.
Well, time for us to maybe, if we get out of, if we're able to get out of lock, to make
You
a
guys
personal visit.
literally free to leave whenever at this point, since you're not in a time limit. So
All right.
Just gotta remember our point with the Hall of Ancients, guys. Or Hall of Remembrance? Hall of Ancients? I forget what the history faction is all about.
Pretty
I
much
think it
whenever
was Hall of
whenever
Ancients.
Nerp said whenever Nerp says this session is your day, we'll go there.
yeah, no.
Hall of Remembrance.
You guys, it is in your wheelhouse when you guys want to leave the underworld at this point. So you can continue. You can head
I
on
want to see
out
the
right
prisoner
now. You
transfer
can,
happen
yeah,
before we leave.
because there's a lot of stuff you need to do on the surface now, since you are planning on getting the council to or the assembly to follow with a adventuring group. So, which could be you guys, which would be easier. But
I might want to lead.
What do you mean it won't be us?
At
It'll be us
least.
plus 2.
Yeah, us
Because it'll
plus
probably be a Savenic mission.
oh, it's definitely a Savenic mission.
definitely
Uh,
Savenic. It'll be who here wants to actually risk you know what to
I don't even know if my character's even good for that, even or good for the Savenic, to be honest, because he doesn't have dark vision. So
I have fought whatever the hatred honor, so I think I'm probably good.
I mean, I'm
I've-
probably sure the grimace is going to be glowing like a third sun during
I
a
know
fight.
I know I have resistance against that stuff because I've fought one before and my title gives me resistance against them.
I mean, I could be good, maybe. I don't know. Because like I have D10s and skills, but I don't think skills are exactly helpful.
This
for-
is something we could talk
Bard?
about
Yeah.
outside of session.
Is that side of the session?
But yeah.
all right. So do we get the 20 loyalty then with the Council of Stone?
Yeah, you get 10 loyalty to all factions once they learn about this. So when the council actually happens, the Council of Stone gains 20, and Astaroth gains 10.
Oh, we have
Ooh.
10 with
Oh.
Astaroth himself.
The clergy of the dark side.
Oh. Funny.
I was like, he likes. Oh,
He likes us.
And then we get 10 from all the assembly members. I'm just gonna add the 10 right now since we're gonna mention to them anyways.
Yeah, when it's mentioned, I'll add it. But yeah,
I'm going to assume it's probably a prestige mission.
but yeah.
Well then, unless there's anything else that you have to share, or you might be interested in asking, I believe our business is done.
Hey, we have 0 chill stunt now. Poggers. Once they learn about it.
So where do we want to head next, though?
The council agents. They need to learn about this immediately.
Yeah,
That way they can
well,
We have,
the
that's a
populace.
meet. We have to have a meeting set up. So we have
Yeah.
to wait
we
for
need
the.
to. Well,
That
we need
one's probably
to.
going to be some days before you can do that.
Yeah. So back
we need.
to. I think
We
you were about
need
to say
to
it.
stop the mine.
Oh
We need to talk to Crystal Vein.
Yeah, we need to go back there and find the one in the.
I want to go to a shop.
I don't
I
think we
I
can
don't
do
want to
that
go to the
now.
shop because I
I
don't
want
have
to
any
go to a
gold.
shop. I want to.
We
I
all
don't-
want to go to a shop, but I think I'm the only one who actually has money, and I
No,
barely
I
have
want to
any.
go to the shop.
I also want to go.
What shop?
The Crystal Sphere
The-
shop.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
go there too. Are they open yet?
No.
Been a day.
Force myself in.
Have they not
Yeah.
opened up? Come on.
I mean,
Are
they
open?
literally just
open
dealt
for
with the
the-
Dark Sun. No one's open at this point.
They're
I'm
opening
sure
up for an end of the world sale.
I'm sure there's an open window.
Well, there's, I mean,
Everything
the
must go.
bazaar is open, but yeah.
No, first we talk to Crystal Vein, and then we convince him to.
I mean, you know the bazaar may be open, but you know their price is probably doubled on everything.
Oh yeah, would I find a to buy stuff?
So
You-
if we wanted to speak to the king, you said it would be a few days, right? If we wanted to do that.
For the Hall of Ancients, probably a next
The
session
Hall of
thing.
Ancients, you guys were told that you had 7 days, I believe, till the next opening, so you have 6 days at this point. For the council, it was scheduled for to be 2 weeks, so 13 days at this point, before that actually happened again. Although Githmata and the priests are going to see if they can't get that fast tracked. Yeah.
Considering,
Just
lack of
happened.
sight.
Yeah, you can feel free to move to any of the noble houses and talk to them. But yeah, the council itself will not occur until that has been set up.
Let's see. Where's our missions that we had? Still, was that in notes?
My list says that you guys have the disaster at Crystal Sphere Mine.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Dark
Winky
Sun
Day.
Disturbance. You do not have any of those quests. I'm just going to skip all of those. Yep.
I have to write a letter for negotiate trade with the Great Bazaar.
You have, negotiate trade with the Bazaar. You guys have the negotiate the release of Felgum Darkstone. Volkosh as well. It's name same. Negotiate the trade of settlements. You then have the peace talks. So that's just the main quest. You also have a date with Gilly Tombwarden. And a bunch of other quests that are not active.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah.
Have fun with that one.
Yep.
Awesome.
We could all show up as your like mariachi band that plays romantic music.
Oh my!
Oh my god.
I'll just show up as you 2 for 1 sale.
Actually, I do not want an entourage on my date. Thank you very much.
Yeah, those are the quests
Um,
that you guys have active. There's a lot on the list, but those are all the ones that are
So-
accepted.
Probably the mines first, right? Because everyone said they want to do mines.
We should
Yeah, we gotta
probably
show
go
Well, we
back
should
and-
talk to.
Shut
We should
down that
talk to
operation.
Elaine.
Shut it down. Foreclose it. Give him a foreclosure warning.
Did we want to tell the council about it? This council?
The enemy?
No.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
gonna
do you
say,
guys
are
know
you
about the
insane?
Grimmeth?
No, I was saying about the needing the mines to shut down.
Oh.
Or was that a if he refuses, we tell them?
Yeah,
I think if he
tell- if
refuses,
he refuses,
we
we
tell
tell
him. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's not we. It's like Freya comes back here on her own and talks to them. Because I don't think you guys were okay with that, and that's one
With
of
the
those
with
things.
the murder thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Freya would
Um,
be doing that on her own.
I could like send him a sending, and then like if he, depending on what he says, we could say, "Hey, council, make sure that thing is closed." that's what we want. It's like they're right here and we're right here.
I think we're gonna have to actually have a conversation with them.
Yeah, let's talk to Crystal.
I don't think 25 words is gonna cut it.
We have time. We're out of RP lock now, I think.
You are.
It's up
Yeah.
to you guys.
And we still have at least an hour and a half in session, so
I'm just trying to think if there's anything we want to ask or tell the Council of Stone right now before we leave.
We could ask them if they know any, good paths down the tunnels there or whatever.
Oh, the Black Lake? Yeah, that might be something.
yeah.
Because I would think if anyone knows, it's like a bunch of hooded guys in dark cloaks.
Yeah, let's ask them that.
Do you guys know anything about a deep lake? And how to get to it?
Plenty of deep lakes down here.
Lord Astaroth specifically said, I believe, the Black Lake.
That one. We know a few paths, yeah.
Is the Black Lake known for... What's the Black Lake usually known for, out of curiosity?
Is it the one that's literally below the Black Sun?
It is deep within the depths. No light shines upon it. The water is black as coal. All tunnels have been broken to avoid accidentally stumbling there.
Is the water dangerous?
The chamber is dangerous.
I see.
Is there any less dangerous paths to the dangerous chamber, or...
There are a few. But I don't know why you would need to go there.
Lord Astaroth said to seek beneath the Black Lake.
To be clear, out of character, if he tells you this is kind of like the other quest stuff, so. Yeah.
I mean, it'll be good on the mission briefing
Yeah.
for the next party.
Like we could give
here.
it to somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like preemptive information.
I just don't want you guys to be like, oh, we've gained this, now let's go do this mission.
We've gained this. Bye.
Let's just do 2 missions at once, 2 campaigns. Let's go.
My
No.
character just likes gathering preemptive.
What was that slap? Did Nerf just
Somebody was-
backhand Muse?
No?
Somebody was just like,
He can.
let's go.
Let's fucking go.
See? Yeah, he was all about it. He was like clapping.
Alright. There is a tunnel. A tunnel that used to be free and open to us. One that was not blocked by any of the explosives or magical barriers. One that used to be open to our kind before the fall of the Mad Regent. A tunnel within the lair of Azadranthus.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't say.
That is the easiest tunnel. The others are less pleasant.
I see. So going through the layer of Aspharanthus is quote unquote safest. And may I also ask what sort of dangers are present in the Black Lake? Like creatures or environmental hazards, things like that.
Oh, that sort of knowledge is lost to the Hall, I'm afraid. Even my network can get that.
I see. Do you think perhaps the Hall of Remembrance might have something on it?
Perhaps.
Very well.
More things to do at the Hall of Remembrance.
I just want to get as much information as possible. Whether or not we do it, I just want to get as much information
Oh,
as
yeah,
possible
yeah,
for
no,
whoever
no.
does end up going into it. That way they can prep as much as they need to.
Dude, you know I want to fucking shoot it.
How do you spell Azerranthus?
At least, add a character. Sweet, that's an easy tunnel for me to access. I'm her best friend.
I feel like that's a strong word. But, you know,
Until she needs a new snack. She'll like just cross her arms, pouting.
No, that was add a character.
I mean, a lot of
They
what you're saying
literally-
I've been taking
It
as
would-
in character, just because
I mean, yeah.
you guys could say something here and be like, "Oh shit, that shouldn't have been said," when you're literally
I
next to
mean,
this guy.
the thing is,
That's why I specifically said out of
Yeah,
character.
I know.
Sweet.
For that one, it's fine.
Yeah, because I'm aware of originally one of the might things was go kill her, and that's why in my head I'm like, no.
Mm.
I mean, I just get confused because I'm like, everybody has the exact same voice as their character. So
My bad.
Yeah, just
didn't really
preface
have
if
a
it's out of
voice.
character. Use a preface, not a suffix.
I should have
Oh,
made
that-
a voice for Kazuo.
Oh,
but
me.
I don't-
The thing that I typed was just me would think, so that was her mental thinking.
so
I think everyone's done.
mine's.
I believe that is all we have for you at this time. But I'm sure if any questions arise or if aid is needed, we can seek you out here once more on your bench.
You can find me here, yes.
He will raise a hand. And some of the Durgar blades will rise, and they will rush out. Because they're going to go and deal with the chaos in the streets.
Wowie.
I'm kind of concerned about that. Then again, I'm not.
It's Dwergar dealing with Dwergar. I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Very well.
He'll
Thank you for your time.
rise from his
Hard.
leaning position. He'll give a nod.
Quick, someone accidentally bump into.
Oh no, Freya knows. Freya's calling him the false cloak, so she knows.
Just have a mage
She
hand like
knows.
lift up his robes there.
Whoa,
Oh no!
whoa.
He's got like fishnets and high heels on, and he just goes clack, clack, clack back to his seat. Doesn't notice.
It's a shoot, what are those called? What are they called? Those little gnomes that are underdark.
The Svirtneblin.
Sniffling.
Yeah,
Lord
Smurf
Fishnets and
it's just a
stockings.
Smurf Neblin in disguise.
3 of them.
No, just one because he's just using a lot of air, just going. He deflates.
All right.
But the
We
bottom
have
one
about
has
an hour and a
stockings
half
heels.
to pummel Mr. Crystal Vein a new one.
Well, now I gotta go find them. So off to their main house, I guess.
All right. And he will return to his stool and deflate.
It's a balloon.
All right. Copy. Under Faust. You go delete your old tokens.
Can we convince him to show our shop? I want to see his shop.
I don't have any money. I want to wait.
I don't know. I don't care if we have any money or not. I want to see how bad the extent of his experimentations are.
That's true.
All right. Map is. Let me know when you guys are loaded.
Where are we
We're
loading?
loading to Underfaust, right?
Yep.
Or Crystal Sphere Mine.
Under Faust.
On
It's
the-
determined
yeah.
from there where you guys are going to be traveling to.
I would assume the head or the main house of Crystal Mine.
All right.
Because I would assume if he's not at the halls anymore, he probably went to his house.
As you guys
I am
exit
loaded.
the Broken Anvil Tavern, you find yourself in the Warrens once more, and the area itself seemingly is getting a bit more calm within the immediate vicinity, but you can still hear the chaos of the streets, the sounds of fires burning, and of blades being used.
We did
Internal
it. We saved the city.
internal thought. Well, at least their war will be slowed down because of this.
Yay, Civil War. So thoughts? Should we go to the Crystal Vein house up north?
Assume they're not at the
Oh,
ancient
I need to turn
citadel,
that
so
sun off 1 second. It's not supposed to be on.
Oh wait,
I
you
heard
can
a
turn it
I
off.
heard a war horn.
Don't worry about it. There we go.
This is
Where
God
are
God.
our tokens?
Now, you guys are at the Broken Anvil.
Can you snap to us real quick?
Yeah, it's
Okay. So again, huge map. I'm
Mhm.
like scrolling and looking all
Yeah.
over.
Amethyst. Would you like a ride?
Yay!
Imagine if there was like actually like tokens on the board like everywhere.
That'd be horrible. That would not load the map. This map is far too
Fucking
large to have a
trash.
city filled. We need like 60 gigabytes to be able to load this thing.
Yeah. I don't have that.
Mhm. Anyways, you guys, where are you heading?
Crystal Veins place, right?
Yeah, up north.
So his manor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me just shucky duck you guys up that way.
Meow.
Moving on through, you would cross the. You moving yourself?
Oops.
I can't
Sorry.
shucky duck you if you keep moving. All right, moving across the bridge here through the warrens, you can see that things are getting a bit calmer. There's still plenty of crime happening as, well, looting is occurring, and you're kind of in the warrens where it is more prone to occur. You don't see a lot of the buildings down here being attacked or anything like that, or being uh, looted themselves so much as people just coming back with loot.
Mm.
They just found it.
Yeah, they just found stuff. Don't worry about it.
Totally not near the Gleaming Bazaar or anything.
Yep, totally not near that perfect loot sponge right there. But as you guys move on through, following along the river's edge, some time has passed, and the city begins to calm a bit more. There's definitely less looting involved. You don't really hear too many fires at this point, as it seems the guards were able to get people under control. Moving forward, you reach the core, and now you must head your way to the crystal veins. The noble district, the core, was so much calmer. There didn't seem to be any um, fights amongst the nobles in terms of looting or whatnot. There are some signs of combat up here near the stairwells, but the guards in the core itself were very alert and maintained order. As you move
I'm
through
not
the
tempted to
streets,
tell.
you reach the Crystal Veins Manor itself. You can see the large carapace-like form of the roof, and there are a few figures outside. Let me go and make sure I have them properly set. Let's see here.
Does anybody else have the urge to smash these things?
Smash what things?
The
Their
little, like-
houses. They look like bugs. I don't like them.
No, they
No.
look
All right,
cool.
Crystal Veins, copy.
Is anyone else have tempted to just pin the whole Dark Sun thing on Crystal Vein?
Wow.
You're mining
Oh,
the
I'm
crystals are
tempted.
the sun.
I'm so tempted to. If he doesn't play ball, I am.
You know what? Just blame it on
Alright,
on
I need to
Madam
go
Bitch.
grab the list of people who are here at this point in time, so I need to go grab the list. Here we go. Alright, you're not here.
It was the dogger. They did it.
You're here.
I don't think that'd
You're
go over well.
here.
You think?
Did you just blame our entire race? Yes.
They done it. I saw
Peace was never enough.
All right, I need you. So you are outside, and where's the steward? Kryn. I need Kryn. Kryn. Kryn's outside. And I also need um.
I'm sorry, does Morag have like a Russian
Balman.
helmet?
Don't worry about it.
Then I need Balmond.
But it does
Alright.
look like that.
There we go. All right. You would see these three outside the manor proper. As you are approaching, you would see that they are somewhat in conversation. Let's see here. Well, should I go and call the others then? Send word. Aye, and I'll see to our soldiers. We'll be ready. Good. He'll pause a moment, seeing your approach, raising a hand as they would stop their speech as well. The outsiders. Hold a moment. Move forward. What do you wish, outsiders?
We wish to talk with the owner of Crystal Vein Mines. Mr. Timon, is he here?
You wish to speak with my father?
That is correct.
Outsiders. Keith Mara will kind of whisper. He is the Lord. You're gonna lose some points there.
The Lord?
A Lord, yes. A council member and a Lord of the
Wait,
house.
isn't Balmond? Oh no, Balmond's counselor.
Balmond is
Yeah,
the heir
yeah,
of the
yeah.
house.
I need to
Timon,
open
or
notes.
Timon,
Yeah.
is the lord of the house and an assembly councillor. So you just like, we want to go and speak to the.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I need to
ooh,
open
that
up
was
the
a bad
notes.
idea.
I need to open up the notes.
Yeah.
I should look at this first.
Well, my father is not here right now. He is at the mine. And I should hope, after your time in the council, that you would know to show proper respect. But it seems my hopes are,
If I
well,
could find a
overshadowed.
could say something.
She would kind of like turn to them and smile. He didn't mean anything by it. It was just, in case you didn't notice, she'll kind of point up. Things are a bit urgent right now, and we're kind of in a hurry.
Oh yes, the end. Lord Astroff's call to his people. We are well aware.
Name again, let's talk here.
My bad. I should open up the notes first.
I'm looking for Balmond is the assembly councillor.
He will give a nod to Kryn. See to it. I can handle these. Right. She's really slow, so, you know. She'll eventually run away.
So
Morik, see to the men. Aye.
she will jump off
You'll go inside.
dragon for the moment. And he's the counselor, correct?
Is that in character or out of character?
That's out of character. I'm just making sure I'm reading this correctly. You would address him as the assembly counselor?
Balmond or his father?
Balmond Crystalvein, I think that's what his name was.
Balmond Crystalvein, the one you're speaking to right now, is the heir of the house. He was at the council to act as like an initiation to train him in the ways of the council. He was not assistant counselor so much as just being a counselor in training.
Oh, okay, so that's why I was just reading the thing on the notes that said assembly counselor under his name.
Mhm.
Seeing as I saw you there, would it be in proper respect to call you Counselor Balmond?
Keithmar will kind of speak up as he just grunts. Lord would be appropriate. And she'll give a fist to heart and a bow towards Balmond.
Then she will mimic the fist to heart and bow toward him. Lord Balmond, my apologies. I'm sorry for our hasted words and accidental loss of proper title use. With the Dark Sun now, well, she'll look towards where it was faded. We are looking to help mitigate and reduce as much damage as possible. You are, by what I have seen, a wise gentleman, and I wish to ask you something.
Hmm.
When your father gave us permission to check the mines, he had told us of, well, we have seen the collapses within and the unsturdiness, and I will not lie, the few odd things within the mines. I will be blunt. It may be a possible leak.
What is a possible leak?
Well, it seems the possibility of your mines has been infected.
Don't know what you speak of. Mines are perfectly fine.
She will, I believe you still have it, the vial, correct?
Yep.
She will motion towards Muse and
She would just mage hand it over to you.
taking probably just any type of cloth she has on her to hold the vial, she will slowly walk over to him and with a slight bow present the crystal towards him. Are you aware of these types of crystals?
Look at the crystal.
Hmm. Aye. A recent exploit of our mines.
Did he say exploit?
Yeah.
Exploit, yeah.
Okay.
With all due respect, an exploit at the cost of the Dark Sun.
Our mine is not causing the dark sun's dimming. The dark sun dims to show Ashtaroth's displeasure.
She
Maybe
will.
not the crystals themselves, but something that resides there.
She will nod to what muses say and in turn as well state, that is what I mean by the words of infection. Its reach is slowly gaining ground. The reason, after we have beseeched the great Lord Astaroth himself, due to our possession of the Fist of Might, which she will point towards Muse, who I'm sure still has it on.
She would just gallop up and show it to him, holding it up.
This occurrence has happened in the past before. The crystals turning, the dark sun fading. I believe any interaction with these changed crystals may bring about disaster. The reason I am bringing this forward to you is, as a wise lord of the crystal veins, I wish until this matter is solved to not touch any of these twisted crystals, for it may only further corrupt whatever it touches.
Roll me persuasion.
Okie dokie.
Have a board die.
You've
allowed.
not actually done any music or anything to perform, so that would not work.
Well, I got advantage anyway, so.
If you worked that into the conversation, your performance, then it would have been allowed, but you did not. Kind of just galloped
If you did.
forward and said some stuff. So
Persuasion. Well, it's reliable talent 18.
all right, 18. Or perhaps you're just working with our competitors and seek to see the mine shut down. I've seen you travel with. Let me go grab the name real quick. Where are you?
I didn't know they had a competitor. I'm learning.
Mhm.
Well, it's a business, so I mean, every
Yeah.
business has got to have one.
Where are you guys? I'm looking at the factions, not the notes. All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. Which one are you? Ah, here we go. I've seen you deal with Clan Goldscar. Would say that they did not put this drivel in your minds.
Thinking back, just trying to remember which gold scar we actually walked with.
I think we just talked to them briefly.
Our minds will remain open. Unless you have some proper evidence.
Is
Why
the word
don't
of
you?
Astroth not good enough?
I'm gonna be blunt here. You're a bunch of outsiders. Yeah, you're wearing a holy relic. Who say you didn't steal it, though? Didn't earn it?
Are you so confident that you would hold that crystal without any protection?
I think out of character, I think normally the crystals, regardless, always hurt you if you touched it. It's just it's more
Yeah.
potent. They could never touch it before.
Of course, I
It's
would not
pure.
hold that without protection. It's a power source. Raw magical energy. Why would I lay bare skin to such a thing?
Well, weren't they able to hold the other crystals with gloves, but these they have to hold with tongs?
Yeah, I mean that's the difference. You just told him to grab it with his hand,
Oh,
not with
well,
gloves.
would you hold it without tongs? With just gloves?
No. What does that prove, though?
That it's harmful.
That it is powerful.
What I believe she is getting at is all power comes with a price, and this one may come at a price more deadlier than you're willing to spend.
If you doubt we've spoken with Astroth, then merely ask the Church of Astroth. Their clergy led us down into the catacombs. We were able to get past the barrier. She'll hold up the fist.
Your passive perception at this point would reveal something, Freya.
Yeah.
Streaking through the shadows off to the west edge, you would see that there are some cloaked figures that move in and break in through a window in the upper floor of this house.
Of his house?
Of his house, yes.
Oh, shit.
Freya,
Now's your time. Will you tell us and we can maybe gain some points, or will you just let it happen?
mm, mm.
Question is, are they Council of Stone?
You
We
do not
don't
know.
know.
They're
But,
just cloaked figures.
Yeah. Low, she doesn't tell him. High, she tells him. She doesn't tell him.
wow.
Alright.
He's being an asshole.
Why though?
I mean, he's being a businessman. That's why she's not getting angry at him. Like, we don't have any defining proof. We can say we've done all
Let's
this,
go
but we
talk
don't.
to Timon at the Crystal Vein Mines. He's in charge. If he's the head of the house.
Yep. She
But-
has a few more
but-
things to possibly say
yeah.
to him.
Listen.
But, yeah.
If you can bring me something, anything, that proves that this is somewhat related, then sure, I'll see about closing the mine. But until then, all I'm see.
You'll pause a moment. You'll nod a few times. Let me go look at something real quick, just to make sure I am correct in what I'm thinking, or in what I remember. All right, go look at something real quick up here.
Fine. I'll close the mine.
She will
What?
slightly raise a brow.
Oh, he's
Hey,
agreed to
segment?
close the mine.
Yeah.
So Freya will say you're getting robbed, and she'll nod up.
Can I insight as to why the sudden change?
Sure, roll me an insight. As soon as you
I-
say
I
that, he is
also
going to
like
turn and run inside, so I'm just going to
Oh
get
yeah,
him
I
out
want
here.
an insight too.
Yeah, feel free.
I have
Yeah.
advantage. It's food.
Can I follow him to make sure he doesn't get murdered?
You can, but his guards at the gate will block entry. So-
Okay.
Can I fly up and see these people that are breaking in?
Oh, they're already
Freya
inside,
not-
and you don't know where they are. So
Well, that's a 24 insight.
all right, Freya. You get the sense that he got a sending, and whatever was said during that sending changed his mind.
Huh.
You're not sure who sent it, but he definitely was given word, and that word was
Yeah.
enough to change his mind.
Should we go to the mines?
I
think we should talk to Lord Timon.
I think we need to go to the mines, but I would like to have Jenny fly up and take a gander what's going on through that window.
She's running up obviously because she can't fly, but
Plop some guards down since you're moving forward.
yeah, I know there's guards in front of me, but she would insist that at least one of them go with him, as since Freya said it out loud, there is unknown intruders within the house, and unless he is guarded, he is at risk. Oh, I remember these guys. Fuck them.
They would block entry as you rush forward.
None may pass without invitation.
She'll take a deep breath and say, I fully understand that we may not enter, but I do wish to at least inform you, if you did not hear himself as he ran back inside. There are intruders within the household.
Oh, we're very, very well aware.
Well,
Does
as
he have
long
a
as-
guard? Does Lord Balmond have a guard or two with him? Like, is it
Yes,
okay? That's fine.
the
As long as
clan
he's not
guard is
mine-
within.
Okay.
Can I see anything through the window?
Right,
I
looking
saw them
through
going in.
the window, you can see that there are some guards searching the chamber there. What's your stealth check?
My stealth check?
Yep. Just
I
passive if you're
would
not
think
actively stealthing.
22.
All right.
But Jenny, I'm on Jenny, so.
What is Jenny's passive stealth check?
Wait, does Jenny have passive? Wait,
I don't know what Ginny's
This is passive
stealth.
stealth, just to see if anyone would notice you without you actively
I
stealthing. So
think,
just because you're not, stealthing.
what is Ginny's? Hold on, let me
And
open up her thing.
it's not actually like 10 plus stealth. It's different than that. But yeah.
I have no idea what my.
She's got no bonus to her dex.
All right. So she's got a 10 flat, and then adjusted for things for purposes of just standing there and being a dragon. All right.
Which would make it negative. It's a
So-
fucking drag.
The guards would be searching the room, and you can see that they are looking for someone from the looks of it. They're not like looking through any of the furniture here, but they would look up and see Jenny and point their weapons towards Jenny and will speak in Dwarvish. Oi, there's a dragon up that way. Might be with the intruders. They'll rush forward, weapons in hand,
I'm
and then they'll see you.
friendly.
Ah.
Freya throws up her hand. I'm friendly.
Just the
I'm looking
ambassador.
for the intruder.
Mm.
God.
They came in through that window. She'll point to the window.
They'll
Did
look
she?
up.
Did she see how many there were?
You saw 4 figures.
4
and
intruders through this window.
they'll nod. Thank you. We should run
I mean,
along
do we
now.
want to go in?
They'll start
and see?
searching of the
We
area,
cannot go in. They will not let us unless we were invited.
and then they'll
What if
have
we,
2 guards stay behind, and the others will move deeper into the house.
What if we presented our bard badges in a stupendous fashion?
I don't think that's an invitation.
Open the door, Bard's College Business.
Don't think that'll work.
I mean,
think
it's,
we should
it's
probably
3 bard
rush.
badges.
I think we should probably rush back to the mines to see if we can find the father.
Yeah, I think we have to do that.
And I hope that whatever sending was not a bad sending and something didn't happen to him.
I mean, what if these people came to assassinate him or something?
Yeah, but he's not here.
I mean, they were entering his house, they didn't attack him.
Well, that was the son. So if they're after something, who knows? But since they're back inside and everyone is split, I think all we can do is probably go back to the mines and seek him out.
Yep.
Could I insight the guards? Like, are they genuinely trying to, like, protect him?
Sure.
Because, I don't know, I feel like something is off here, and we're missing it.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant leaving.
14.
They're hard to read.
Can I insight?
Yeah.
Because there's something off here.
Like, it seems like almost like it's staged. Like, oh yeah, we'll protect him. Real good, you know?
Don't you have
Meanwhile, they're
advantage?
gonna
Hard to
all-
I
read.
do. I'm fucked.
Hard to read.
You know what?
Okay.
Why not?
You could probably use a carousing if you really
You know
want
what?
that.
Why not
in
just
sight.
for
Crossing just provides advantage.
Oh,
hard to read?
Hard to read.
probably.
Are we all doing this now? All right, I guess we're
Why
all
not?
doing this now.
Wait, do we still have food tokens, or did they wear off?
I
And
still
all
have
this
food
time.
tokens.
You still have food tokens. Hard to
Then
read.
I would still have an advantage.
I have
for-
advantage. Oh, that's
Oh my god!
Hard
What
to read.
is
Your dice don't exist today. Yeah, the answer is hard to read for all of them.
I mean, mine was a good roll. Just sadly,
Yep.
I'm not wisdom based.
What about Swifty, though?
What about Swifty's reading abilities? Rolls nat 20.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
It really wouldn't.
That is a 20, it's just not an at one. How about that?
What's Swifty going to do?
I mean, he can tell me telepathically.
Swifty would inform you that they are
Hard to read.
maintaining order of the front to ensure that they do not escape. You think that they are actively maintaining their duty. They're not, like, being shady.
Okay.
Because in fact, you saw the marshal of this clan move inside to go and gather their forces, which means they're gathering the forces inside the building. So that place is pretty packed with army, with troops.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're okay here.
Robbers picked a bad time to rob then.
She will, I guess, before she leaves, just let the guards know that if the Lord wonders where their whereabouts have gone, that they will be heading towards the mines.
All right, and since you informed them, I will give you the choice, Freya. High or low that the cloaked figure succeeded.
Uh-oh.
High.
All right. Since you told them pretty much as soon as you saw them, or not soon, actually, they had a bit of delay, so it's not 100% gain for the boost, which means percentage chance would be, instead of 80, would be a 65% chance of success. So, 36 or higher.
Ooh.
All right.
So that means they caught them.
Very good, very good. Well, in the future, I will have updates to what's going on here.
Gotcha.
There was a
Yes.
horn in the background.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
All right, where would you guys like to go?
To the mines.
To the mines.
To the mines. All right. Once more, you begin your long trek along the pathways through the core and across the platform. And then, passing the Grand Arena. And then to the Silver Road. And then all the way down.
Over the river and through the woods.
Oh, a bit too far. Boop, 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 boop. To the mines. All right, reaching the mines, you would see that there are two figures outside the entrance themselves. I'm going to control F you guys. 1 second. There we go. And let me go plop those tokens down. Because you are seeing Timond and... where are you? Darnik, I believe. It's Darnik, right? Clan... Crystal Vein. Darnik, yeah. Darnik's the foreman. Cool. Copy. Pasta. Alright, you would see these two outside, front of the mines, work building. Not the mine itself, but the work building.
Does my observant catch any of the conversation while we approach?
Yep, you would hear, as you are approaching a bit like back here, you would hear, I don't care, Darnik. Next time they show up, you do not allow them to go deeper into the mine. We cannot let the purple be revealed. The power of that, if the others, if Goldscar finds out, oh, they will have a field day. And as you approaching, Darnik will go, sir. Ow. Ow. Oh. Right. We'll kind of back up. What do you want, outsiders? Can you see I'm busy here?
Everyone
Lord-
slowly and
Lord,
silently advances on him.
Lord Timon, I believe you are always busy. Your business is very vast.
Fist to heart bow.
Yeah, fist
Fist
heart
heart
bow
bow.
this time. Let me not forget.
And she also made sure to remember the title.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he always busy person.
Yes, so speak up. State your business.
Should we, out of character, should we inform him of what just happened at his house?
Depends on how this conversation goes.
I think,
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, how do you guys want to start this conversation rolling?
I mean, I think
Well-
that would be disarming for him a little bit. He'll be like, oh, thank you for telling me or something.
True.
Yeah, we could start off on a good note with him to inform him. Well, we stopped by to visit you directly, your lordship. Though we stopped by your manor first, and, well, you weren't there. We were told you had come back to the mines. Also of note, you may or may not have had a break-in.
What? Break in?
Yes, I believe your kin, Lord. My brain did. Lord Balmond is currently investigating it.
One second. At this point, the city is, for the most part, calmed down, and it's a bit more calm, a bit less noise. You can still hear the sounds of the mines echoing through the area, but yeah, you don't hear any more fires. You don't hear any more sounds of battle or anything like that.
Yeah.
Seems it
No
was
more
covered.
oddly timed war horns.
Yep.
So you came here to inform me of intruders.
Well, we came to speak with you, but I felt it was right to at least inform you of what has transpired when we visited.
All right. Well, I appreciate you informing me. My son can handle the intruders just fine. I trust him.
Yes, he was a good conversationalist and made a wise decision.
At this point, Freya, you can hear the sounds of footsteps approaching from behind. Rather heavy footfalls running. They're far off in the distance. You can just hear the gate in the back open up, but there's a figure rushing towards your position. They're slow because they're dwarf.
Well, other than the intruder, what else do you have?
We wish to discuss closure of your minds until the dark sun is relit.
Closure of my mines? Why would I do that?
Well, his lordship,
Everyone else would hear the footsteps approaching from behind
Yep.
now.
his lordship Balmond agreed, and then he turns around.
What on earth?
Who is?
What in tarnation?
Balmond agreed to do such a thing. Why would he do that?
We informed him of the dangers.
Banner? What are you doing? Sorry, my lord.
Just panting heavily.
Run, run, run.
30 feet.
Urgent message from Balmond. Give me a moment. You don't have a moment. Speak up, speak up. Oh, I'm sorry. Catching my breath here. Been running all across the city. Oh,
It is a big
my
city.
Astaroth's beard. Oh, oh.
It
Anyways,
is a great beard.
Balmond, he got word from the clergy, the Dark Sun. We should listen to these fine folk here. Best to close the mind for now. Dangers and whatnot. Not the trick. Oh boy, I'm gonna pass out now. Oh,
He'll fall down to the ground. State unconscious.
She would turn back to Timid.
Freya seems concerned, but she is not concerned enough to offer him any water or anything.
Well, as you see, the mine's closure, or at least partial closure, is recommended. I would still state if you can still gather the normalized crystals up front, I would not be against that, so you can at least still get some work done. But anything that has even the slightest tint of change should either be destroyed or disposed of, or at least not touched.
I'll give him a nod. He is too exhausted to be able to speak.
fine. Darnik, see to it. Aye, okay. I can do that. Yes, I can. Please don't lose any. Okay, we're out of range.
If it isn't too much to ask, Lord Timond, may we take a look around your shop as well? Um, make sure the perhaps wares just
Yeah, I can't hear you
It-
cut out there. I heard maybe take a look around your shop and then nothing.
And then
yeah.
Yeah, I was mumbling.
Make sure
Maybe-
all your stuff isn't stolen, you know?
Make sure the
Ow.
big purple ain't doing shit there.
Oh God. In short, I believe.
No, I guess where I cut off is fine.
Yeah.
and
You
then-
wish to seek inside his shop, and I would assume that when he said that, she would just look at him and say, "We want to make sure that none of the corrupted crystals had, well, got inside your shop.
He's gonna smack his lips a couple times.
Be present."
No. No, I don't think that would be prudent.
Insight.
Feel free. We'll give him a -5 to his deception check.
I totally believe him. Well, I know he's
24.
saying no.
Yeah, Amethyst, he looks like he's just thirsty. He's just saying no. Freya, there are totally crystals in there and they're doing bad stuff.
Lord Crystalvane, do not make this more difficult on all of us. We're trying to help. We're trying to correct an imbalance. I realize that you are a man that seeks wealth and prosperity, and I would very much like to help you. But if you continue to fiddle with such things, it will cost you everything.
Let's see here.
We'd also probably buy
Yes.
from you.
These crystals are not to be exploited, for lack of a better word. They will cause more harm than good. And if the church and what Astaroth says is true, then the continued exploitation and experimentation of these crystals will only make things more difficult for the reignition of the Dark Sun.
Roll me a persuasion. You would have help
Anybody
action.
notice the music got real sinister real quick?
I changed it to the city ambience because mining is no longer
Which-
happening.
Which people are rolling? Because I know we were all trying to talk. Or is it just Kaz?
You can
Yeah,
just
who-
choose one of
who's-
you. Whoever you want to be as your main.
Would it be one of us three or
One of the
just-
three.
'cause
I have
Um,
10 charisma. Someone else should roll.
Yeah,
I'll give a
it-
decent card die.
I
I have
out of us,
18, but I don't have expertise in persuasion.
I have the 18 as well.
Okay, then you should do
and
it.
I have RT, so I can't roll below a 10.
All right, you do it.
Alright, and Bardic Die cannot be applied due to the lack of performance being supplied.
That's fine. I'm helping this guy.
Can I stop rolling low?
Well, you have advantage.
Well, roll again. You have advantage.
No. Don't use the macro. Oh. You could have got a 37 million.
I mean, I did have someone roll me D810 instead of 8D10, so you know, it is possible.
I remember.
310.
Did that break map tools?
I got a
No, you can do something like
One-
D1 billion or something like that. See?
Got
Oh
it.
wait, if you know, close the bracket.
got a 20 persuasion.
20 persuasion. All right.
Listen. All right, I admit there is an issue, but the shop itself isn't accessible at this moment. Not saying you can't go there when it's accessible, but no one's actually can enter the building physically.
She will ask Reasoning being.
He's gonna whisper, look left and right. You're not with the gold scars, right?
No.
Okay. Move closer. Ah, the crystal's growing. It's filling the entire shop.
What?
She will literally.
Freya
really-
pinches the bridge of her nose.
The shop is
wait.
a crystal now.
This is a new development. They
She
can
will look
grow?
over at the store and look back at him. Are you
The
telling me
mind
that
crystals
whole
can grow?
Are you telling me the whole shop is literally a solid crystal?
Well, solid is a strong word, but yes.
And none of the parts move anymore?
No.
Not even a window?
No.
Can we break a window?
Painfully.
So there is a way.
Oh yeah, the crystals might explode if we try to smash into them.
I mean, I could shoot one.
How do we
What if that blows up the entire store though?
Oh god.
do we know this beforehand that the crystals can grow even after they're mined?
You've seen them
Uh,
grow.
Yeah.
They've been
I mean,
growing.
but that was when they were not being mined though.
You've seen the purple one grow.
Yeah, it's been growing in the little vial.
Which means it's gonna break out of that vial sooner or later.
Maybe one
Yeah,
day.
we have a time frame on this. Then we need to address the purple crystals as soon as possible.
She will ask, how volatile is the shop right now?
Very volatile. None of my guards can get near it. It's like the crystal's living.
Compared
It's a mind
to
of its own.
Hold
compared
up.
to when the collapse inside the mines happened with the explosion, how big of a devastation area are we looking at should they go off?
It's like a mushroom cloud.
Crystal of that size. Not good. Yeah, not good.
How how much?
With the tongs, could we possibly open the way?
There is no way. The interior is solid crystal, or squishy crystal. It's not solid anymore. It's kind of squishy now.
Are you
Squishy?
Are you did it literally? Is it literally a creature?
It is sentient.
Oh my
She will
god!
she will ask, what does it speak?
I don't know.
Well, we're
It
going
makes
to
noises.
find out.
It's
She
flubber.
walks over towards the house.
Don't do that. You'll anger it.
You
Let's
anger?
not- Let's not. Anne, please.
It's gonna flex at you.
Already gone. They're
Lord,
leaving.
Lord Timon, how much of the warrants is gonna be damaged should this crystal go off?
I don't know. None of it's before been squishy.
Hold on, she's gonna check her radius.
Squishy.
She's gonna check her radius. Be about okay. I'm about 160. Hold on, let me. Most things are about 120 at least. Okay, there we go.
What have
As
you
you
done with the other
approach, you can
purple
see that there are
crystals?
guards about here. They're not looking outward, they're looking inward. They go and plop their tokens down.
What other purple crystals have you mined, and have they grown?
They have,
There-
but we kept it contained.
You kept them contained.
You know, in little glass vials. It's fine.
Have you
That is not
discovered a way to destroy them?
No, we've been trying to find a way, but we haven't found anything. That's what our alchemist down in the mines is doing. Testing,
Oh.
trying to find a way to fix this.
Oh, dude, I just heard thunder. Really good time
I
thunder.
totally didn't just shoot a force arrow into this darn building. I
What?
wonder what
Jeremy's
pure-
yelling at me. Hold on.
Tell him you're in a game.
Uh-oh.
Might be a storm.
Or he got the notes from Nerby. He's like, "What did you do?"
Alright, here you go.
So I guess we have another boss fight, maybe.
Is
You ever played Final Fantasy and fought that really weird house?
Oh no.
This
Are
is
you talking about
not
the
your
monster?
house.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
She'll come up and ask the guards if about the situation.
Turn around. as you approach.
No entry past this point. Yep, shop's closed.
I have spoken with the Lord. He has informed me of its sentience.
But then you know that you can't go forward.
Has it tried to speak?
You'll look behind over his shoulder.
No.
She'll literally look.
I'm gonna head over there.
She will
It's
call out, "Do you speak any languages?" Is it actually an audible language?
No.
Damn it.
What if it's wearing all the wondrous items and it starts shooting fireballs and
Oh
random
my God.
things?
Does your detect magic cloak get anything? Dagger or amethyst? Because mine is only 30 feet.
Alright,
It is
sorry,
true.
I'm
Mine
back.
is
Welcome
mine
back.
is 100 feet, so it would be detecting magic if there's magic. Well, the thing's a fucking pure magic crystal.
What
It's
happened?
probably going, that's a lot of magic.
I went to go join amethyst.
Yeah,
Because
they're checking.
I
the
don't think we're gonna
armor.
get any more from Timon.
Insane shit. Have any of you tried to investigate it further?
Us? No. We have had others.
And
No, didn't end well. Ah,
I just realized I
God
forgot.
is, well, you can probably see him still.
Point
to give
through a
us
window and you
toll.
can see. Actually, don't see it. He'll point towards a window and there's just. Looks like the shop.
Well, I guess he's not there anymore.
Did it eat him?
Probably. See, we're thinking there's some kind of ooze, like the gelatinous cubes that used in sewers. It's like
Oh.
flushing it up and all that.
The shop is a giant jello mold.
It's a giant crystal cube, goo cube.
So don't touch it. You'll get sucked in. Like corn.
I'm half tempted to throw a ration in there.
I was about to say, picks up a gold coin and chucks it.
Do you actually do that?
Yes.
I might have to leave.
Everything okay?
We're getting some storms.
Oof.
I don't think they're
You're in that
too
path of the
bad.
hurricane?
No.
Okay,
The hurricane is
That's good.
the hurricane's back east. No, we're getting some severe storms here. So
Gotcha.
as long as they're not doing tornadic stuff, although it looks like it has such shitty radar here.
Well, he hasn't stopped his stream, so I'm assuming you're still good.
Yeah, I'm still good. I'm keeping an eye on it though. But like
Gotcha.
if something happens,
Gotcha.
I might have to go. Hey, see you. Bye.
Over.
Understood. Thank you for the warning. Just be safe.
Indeed.
All right. So what was that came crawling out?
Just a little pseudopod swipe of ooze that kind of just reached out and just dragged the coin in. And you can see the coin is
Where
being
is it?
melted.
Oh. Melted gold.
Was he a
Can
green
I
ooze?
chuck a ration in there?
What did you say, Muse?
What color was he?
Oh, he's a deep purple. Kind of blue at this point, actually.
Oh, Blue Manchu.
Seems, while they are still purple, the purple is going back to a blue color with time.
It's a blueberry grape. Also, why did the music turn very calm and solemn?
Oh, it's
Because it's eating gold flakes.
yeah,
It's a
It's-
happy ooze.
It's
a-
it's
it's-
happy now.
it is a happy ooze.
Can I toss a ration in there?
Would you like to toss a ration?
Yes, I'm tossing a ration.
Like we're just
Wait,
chucking shit at.
are you tossing a ration or a food token?
A ration.
Okay, good, because I don't want to get any moves.
That was it? Just a content roar? Okay.
Just grabbed another. I wish we could understand.
Can you please stop throwing food towards the thing? It's making
Wait.
noises.
Wait a second. I wonder how intelligent it is.
Let's awaken it.
Let's
No.
awaken the
No, let me.
ooze.
Let's acquire a ooze, Jenny.
No, I have a thought. Let me see my range.
Pulls out a chessboard.
Hold on. Where's my sheet? That is doop-a-doop-a-doop. Let's see, She just looks to the guard. Can I get 15 feet closer?
I would not recommend it. That's how Gorm was lost. He got a little too close.
How close can you get?
About where we're standing. Yeah, we have a line marked right there.
Wait, so it can reach here?
Yeah.
Damn it. It's out of my range of the spell.
What are you trying to cast?
I was gonna see if I could bond telepathically to us.
Yeah,
You ever
dude,
want to ooze screaming in your mind?
no, oh my god, Dagger, please.
What's the range for the telepathic bond?
30.
Oh, that's.
That's what I was
Probably
looking at.
within
That's what I was
grabbing range.
That's what I was looking at the door, and I was like, I'm 45. Well, actually 40 feet
Is
away
it
from it.
ritual cast?
Yes.
Then you need time.
Yeah.
Cause I was thinking like toss some food here, wait for one of his tendrils to come over, and telepathic bond that way. But it's ritual.
Now suddenly wonders if she can telepathic bond to the crystal in the vials. Yeah, they're not
But
sentient
it's
enough
back
yet.
blue.
It is.
Does that mean it'll go back to normal?
Can she do any like checks on the house from here?
What's your purpose?
Trying to figure it out.
I mean, the house looks like a house. It's just there's a faint, deep purple, blue sheen to the interiors, though.
Do you guys want us to come over and do a few checks or something?
I have no idea.
I kind of want to like throw another gold out so like an ooze comes crawling over and like do a check on the ooze.
Like I'm just here because I think there's nothing more to get out of Timon.
Is Branner over there like okay? Or
Right.
Banner?
Banner is feeling better. At this point, he would be no longer unconscious.
Hey.
Thank you. I'm gonna lean over here now and take a break before I head back. Yeah. Meanwhile, while that's going on, what are you doing over here, Freya and Vindex and Muse?
I mean, we could see what they're doing.
You can.
I just want to reiterate the fact that those crystals are dangerous, and that whatever hardship that he might incur by closing the mine, I will do my best to try to help him, either by fixing the problem or establishing trade.
All right, all right. I appreciate what you can do. Um,
I wonder if you could melt it.
If
I don't know how to fix this thing, though.
if
Our alchemist has been able to figure it out. Something
if your
weird.
alchemist learns anything new, we would appreciate that information.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah. Looks very
She will
defeated,
give him a
as he can
winning
see that there was the
smile.
ooze slooping out.
She'll give him a charismatic winning smile before she Fista Heart bows, and she will go see what these chuckle fucks are up to.
Excellent.
Can
He's
I
going
give it
to go
another
and
ration?
lean down over here, just next to this crystal.
Can I give it another ration?
Do you want to chuck another ration towards it?
I'm gonna split it into fourths and toss them across in 4 different areas. See what happens.
Okay, they're starting to shoot spells at her. We should get over there.
Yeah, we need to stop this.
It's a good thing they don't have fireball.
I'll swing
Oh,
forward.
Was it
like
4
it.
tendrils at
Oh,
once?
Stop it.
4 tendrils at once, yeah.
Idiots. Idiots. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna shoot it.
No!
Kidding? What
Oh, it's a little
the?
man.
What the?
Oh my god. What did you do? Anne.
I
Kill it! Kill it! They'll
Wait,
raise their
wait,
weapons.
wait,
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 don't make move.
wait, back up. She'll
Just
tell
gonna
them to
back
back
up.
up for a sec.
What is happening?
Who's through the food?
That
Me.
was Kaz.
Alright.
Oh my god.
I'll start jiggling up and down.
Oh, it's hungry. Oh my god, it's like a baby.
I take out another ration and split it into tenths, so giving him a little bit at a time every time he jiggles. But Kazuo looks very lost as to what to do about this right now.
So, is okay, you said that the color changes when it ate something? It turned more blue when it ate something?
The longer they live, the more blue they become.
I'm Arcana check this guy.
Yeah. I would
Alright,
like
go
that.
ahead and roll an Arcana.
Well, I'm gonna be slowly feeding this guy a ration.
Before I start rolling, would anyone like to bard me? Because I still have
I'm
my food,
busy
so I
carefully and slowly feeding this ooze. So you guys do checks.
I'll come up and I'll play the baby a song and give them a bard die to Amethyst.
Yeah, because I also figure Muse, you're good at Arcana too, so you might want to Arcana as well if someone wants to help you as well.
Okay, so I'm going to help Muse.
Help him and bard him.
Yeah.
I just realized I still have my food thing, and I was int, so I actually have advantage on Arcana. So.
Okay, yeah. So I will.
Boop. Oh wow, that's a spicy roll.
Yeah,
Let me just use that D10 on it.
I will aid and give Muse a bard die.
Well, I'll roll just for the crit fish, but I
Alright.
think 26 is probably my best.
There's one bad one.
Alright.
So my highest is 26 Arcana.
Alright.
It's a D5 or D6.
God damn it, I always forget. 20.
Alright. Amethyst. And Muse with your 20. You both. And
Did you roll a D10?
I did. It was a 1.
Oh, feels bad.
yeah. So both of you would recognize this creature as a midnight ooze. They are specifically an ooze formed from the magical energies found deep within the underworld. Specifically, more of like the in-depth stuff. None of you are from the underworld yourself, but you have been here a couple times. So you believe that these creatures breed by transferring their energy between crystals that are naturally charged with magic, infusing them with their own innate magical energies, which kind of like supercharges it for a bit, but begins to cause issues. Some saps of sparks and like when conjoined into a greater crystal, so when not like left by itself,
Out.
they will eventually rise into a full-grown midnight ooze. If they are separated and reduced into smaller numbers, such as the crystal shard that you have in the vial, they'll eventually die off. But yes, they are oozes that thrive on magical energy.
So
And
how big do they
specifically,
get?
you believe that, well, how big they can get is up for debate, but you're also seeing one that's colossal?
I think that's gargantuan.
I'm just waiting for like eyes to pop out from where the windows are and just go,
How
Yeah,
big
I
is
don't.
this one currently?
They are able to split, like some oozes are, so they can form into multiple creatures and conjoin into greater sizes. So this one before you is a medium-sized ooze. You also know, since you rolled so high, Amethyst, they can be uh, destroyed through anti-magic.
No.
The one before you currently looks friendly and looks like it wants more food. I can
So
be a
give me
pet
that-
if you succeed in a check.
Fill a check. Animal handling?
handling, maybe?
God.
No, it's persuasion.
Survival?
persuasion.
Oh,
Persuasion. Persuaded to be my pet. Oh my God. Wait. Doesn't
Wait,
this
does that
thing keep
mean-
growing
does-
though?
Does that mean like the ones who fed it we can try?
Oh, this is just the one. It
Oh.
split off from the group because you've been feeding this one
Um,
specifically.
It looks very, very concerned.
I mean, it's not being fed. It's very concerned.
Feed him.
I wonder. I wonder if it'll eat anything.
I can throw another. gold
Kazuo will
coin
show
at
it an arrow. See if it'll eat that. Okay, it's the arrow. A torch?
That's spicy.
That's concerning.
Now you. No, just kidding.
Because I'll have a bard die.
You wanna join on me on my travels, buddy?
As you begin playing your arcane magic upon the loot,
Oh.
he will swoop towards you and start going.
They feed on arcane.
Feed on magic.
Can he eat the music out of the air? Or?
He's just
no.
squishing next to you.
You don't know.
Probably Attracted to the fact that your music is magical in a
Could I
way.
do a
Yeah,
history
no
check on see how
performance.
people usually dealt with
Yes.
these creatures? Okay. I already have advantage, so I'm going to.
So a 29 performance. If that
Excellent.
does anything different.
You would see that the ooze before you looks very happy, and that he is eating your music. As you can see, little wisps begin to form in the air next to him, popping, and he goes. Normally, you can't see your magic, but he is making it visible, and he's eating it.
That's
Oh my
interesting.
goodness.
That's weird.
That's weird, but I love it.
Oh
29
my.
history
All right,
to see how
with the
people dealt
29, most people actually view these things as a vermin, just because if they can get into a magic shop, that is, oh boy, dinner.
Oh boy, they have gone.
They're like rust monsters, but for magic items.
Man, it's a good thing a few of us here don't use magic.
So, they normally deal with them by going in with some priests or some other forms of like dispel magic and anti-magic fields, and just using that as like a fly swatter, kind of like activating a spirit guardian spell to go zap some undead. Yeah, you just
This thing looks dangerous. I want nothing to do with it.
I want it as
I'm
a
gonna-
pet.
I'm gonna.
I want it as a pet so bad.
If you,
do the thing.
I mean, you can try it. If you don't, I will.
What do I do?
sounds-
I roll
Persuasion.
Um,
yeah, it's
I
persuasion.
I'll
mean,
help
if-
him
if-
if possible, or
I
something.
have
I
a
can
magic
do-
from Pluto.
Yeah.
Go help.
And you have a D10.
Yeah, someone wants to give me a bard die, I guess.
Yeah, you got a D10 from these. Well, wait, did the bard die still go off, or did he eat the bard die?
Oh no, he ate that bard die.
Oh God, he eats bard dies.
What if
I think you have to just do. You
Just
can have.
do
Who
roll
wants-
advantage. All right.
Who wants the ooze? Maybe I can
I think
I
we
want
all.
ooze.
Well, it's eating the bard die out of the air.
Well,
Wait,
that's
so-
you
Well,
are
what did
currently
he-
feeding him, so he is choosing to be like, "Oh, you're feeding me. I'll eat this."
Okay. How about Freya just come over from the other side while I'm distracting him, and then just give Kazawa a D10, D6,
Okay, Kazuo.
Will that work?
Or
Will I
whoever-
be impacted to
I don't know.
Bard die?
Do I
Is it-
actually have to play my harmonica to give him a bard die?
You have to
gotta be a
do
bard.
some form of bardic stuff to do it, yeah. Whether it's
I can't,
harmonica
like-
or performance or something else, yeah.
Wait, does
I-
Vinny still have his?
No,
No, he gave
No.
it to
'Cause
you.
I
for the
believe.
impeach.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna say.
Can I whisper words of encouragement?
You are Whisper's bard, so I would allow that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can do it, Kazuo. I believe in you.
Persuasion.
Magical
Oh my
mouth.
God. Persuasion. Let's go. Charisma with the best.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
Type it
Let's
out. Type it
go.
out. Type it out.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
you have a
try to-
reroll. You have inspiration. Remember?
Oh
You're
yeah.
carousing.
Alright, how
Go
do I
for
type
it.
it out? It's just
Just roll a d20.
square brackets.
/R.
Slash R or do bracket, close bracket.
Okay. Square brackets or just
Yeah,
regular
square bracket,
Square
/R.
bracket.
and then do, and then do.
Okay. So
just-
D20
just
plus the
D20.
bard die. Plus the bard die, right? D6.
Yeah,
Plus-
1d6.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Does a 21 get it?
Well, roll the die too. Might as
He
well.
did.
Yeah, I
I
was in
did.
there.
Oh, okay.
It's included in there.
He doesn't,
All right.
He doesn't have.
Kazuo, he looks particularly happy with you. He'll sludge his way closer. He'll begin to shrink. He'll hop into a pocket.
You have pocket ooze.
You have gained pocket ooze. Now, actual pet stats will be. I need to get
so
those approved by pets, but yeah.
You know, when I started throwing rations in front of the front doorway, I did not expect this happening.
You know what? Throws. Starts. You know. I want one now. Now starts looking through her bag to find stuff to feed the bigger house.
I mean, probably if you throw.
You know what?
food
You know what?
at
As he goes into my pocket, I'll shove another ration in there to
Throws.
throw
Starts.
gold,
Starts
then
throwing.
You
Starts
might
throwing.
get a golden ooze.
Starts. Yes. Throws another coin here.
Anti-magic pet. That's actually kind of cool. And it makes magic visible. That sounds really neat. Like I kind of want
He's gonna
one.
go and eat the grimace.
I think
He's
that's
gonna
actually
be the
bad.
key.
How much gold have I thrown now? One. Let's see. I threw one there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Expensive pet ever.
So is it so in the shop right now? Is it just one massive blob in the shop
It's getting
right
a bit smaller now.
There's another one.
Is there anything to be gained from Arcana checking the bigger one?
Sure.
Let me see if we can find out anything else.
Holds out a crossbow bolt like a beef stick to feed it.
A lollipop. Okay, that's better than before. One more. 24 Arcana on the big one.
All right. The big one you believe has about 3 more of these that can spawn. Other than that, it is a great ooze of, well, size greater than colossal. In fact, it's just size-wise, it's colossal.
I guess the question is how.
What it can learn about it, though, with the 24 is that the creature itself, it's not actually hostile, it's just hungry. You believe that the vast amount of magic items within this place here and being so close together kind of caused it to wake up and start eating and causing, havoc.
I wonder if
Right.
we can just dump like 1,000 bushels in there or something. Like get some more bushels like on top of the ceasefire volume. And then
I
just-
feel by the time they get here that all the magic items are gonna be.
I think we need to talk to the priest to maybe address this.
So,
Uh.
as an aside from use, you know that the reason why the mine needs to be shut down is because of these things. The midnight ooze is not. It's not grimacy. It is oozy. Hence why I said purple, not violet.
Yep.
But you believe that you can clear out the issue if you can reduce this thing's size and let the foreman know, or if you can just let them know how to destroy it, which is through anti-magic methods.
Yeah, so I guess
You don't
we can
actually have
let
to
them
fight
know.
it.
Yeah, I didn't think we needed to. So we can let them know about the anti-magic stuff. I'm sure someone probably knows something anti-magic wise. Well, I'm gonna give it another crossbow bolt. See if I can have this one come with me.
That is a big performance.
Hmm.
Uh,
All right, as your performance rings out, it will go and eat the performance.
So it's just persuasion.
Yep.
I love
Anyone
the
want
optimism.
to? Anyone want to give me a die?
I mean,
Sure, I can try, hoping it won't eat it. Just right behind you.
It's
Pocket
eating
man.
Muse's stuff right now. So I'll first do my rolls of.
So yeah, just play some
One.
music
Oh,
and
jeez.
try to give
Well,
you a D6 part.
I think I'm good.
Shrinking.
so you could have 4 of these? Do I want one?
You can have a total of 5 spawn, one for each
Total
player.
of 5. Should
Enough
we?
for one for everyone.
Mhm.
You just gotta pass a persuasion check.
What's the pet limit? 3 you can have on a character?
I think so. Something like that.
Something like that. I mean, I think this would be good because we can bring them to the surface.
I would like
Considering
one
we have-
for the catalog mission because I have a feeling they could be useful, and I can't bring Ginny. So,
Oh,
Be
yeah,
careful with them though. 'Cause they seem like they kind of need magic, right?
That is how
To
they
live.
feed. Effectively, they need to be fed spells every day, or they
Does
will start wanting
cantrips
to eat
count?
your magic items.
Oh, well,
So-
I
technically I
do
can do
that.
that because I can just ritual cast a spell every day for it.
Yeah. Does cantrips count, or does it have to be?
It has to be
spell
powered
slots?
magic.
So spell slots.
Hmm.
I can
Oh,
choose
so
it.
does ritual casting count?
Might be. That one you're not sure
I
of.
mean, they like bard dies, so I could just give it a bard die.
I mean, you could try to ritual cast and see if it eats it right now.
Yeah, she's gonna go do that. She's gonna
Yeah,
do
we
that.
will do that.
Let's see here. Which spell will I attempt to cast?
Somebody try to get another one to come out, and I'll feed them music. So they can. Music will suffice, like just from bardic music, or does it have to be like bard dice?
It has to be bard dice. Or bardic spells. Basically, it has to be magic in some way.
Okay.
Let me try something. What if I cast Divine Sense? Would he hit that?
As we're doing this, the radio turns like sinister. It's like dun 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 as they're like coming out.
This
That's
just gives
not
me an
a-
even bigger reason to retrain into Eldritch Knight.
It's more of a class ability, but it's kind of magic in nature.
I just summon a phantom steed and it just eats the horse.
So you are using
I-
Divine Sense, Vindex?
Yep.
Alright. Are you trying to feed it?
Yes.
The pseudopod will go.
What?
know what? She'll ritual cast the Tensor's floating disc, so that way there's just like a magical.
All right. A disc
Disc
begins to
behind her.
form, and as it forms in, you're trying to feed it.
Yeah.
This one's already pretty full now, so it's not going to feed. But this one back here will pseudopod. As a disc
get to work.
dissipates.
Ritual casting doesn't count against your spells per day, right?
No, because it's ritual casting. Yeah. It just takes 15 minutes to do it.
That was 10 minutes.
It's 10 plus whatever
Or
the base
10.
spell is.
Yeah.
And do you have to have that spell, or does it just have to be on your list?
You have to have acquired that spell.
I don't know if any of my spells are actually ritually cast.
See, like for me, since I have a ritual caster book, it was all wizard spells, so easy enough. I could just learn all the wizard
Yeah,
spells.
as a bard, you're going to have it as one of your known. Which is feels bad, because I feel that pain too, being a sorcerer bard.
Yeah, let me look.
What would happen if I used my
Do
at-will
you
detect
have-
magic?
Oh wait, do cantrips count?
No,
No,
cantrips don't.
Do you have like comprehend language or anything like that?
I have healing word, disguise self, long strider, and dissonant whispers.
Nope, none of those are.
Yeah.
Is my ooze full yet?
It's full,
I
yeah.
have a
It ate a bard die and he ate a spell.
Okay, he ate my disc.
Yeah, I have bard cause spells. I forgot.
Oh gosh, I wonder if the higher the spell, the more magical it eats.
Maybe he grows.
I guess we should try luring one out again.
I mean, hey, if you guys want more, just throw 10 gold out there. It seems to bring some.
Go ahead, I'll play music. 34 music.
Looks at Freya. You're the one wanting it. I ain't throwing any more magical.
Well, no, I don't want it if I can't ritual cast. Is enhance ability ritual cast?
No.
I can ritual cast stuff if you need. I think.
She means
Well,
like
no,
her keeping pet.
Yeah,
itself.
if I'm going
Magic,
to keep the pet.
bard dies, things
Oh,
are
you can bard
traditionally caster spells. Magical in nature would also feed it. So
Thank you, God, for giving me the ability to speed.
Thank
Can
you,
you,
me wanting to find familiar. I better keep my owl away from it.
he will totally eat that owl.
Well, yeah, since it won't eat cantrips. I will. I'm gonna pass on that.
Are
Wait,
you not at the
does
level
my Can I attempt to scare the shit out of it? Oh, does
Probably would.
abilities work? Can I like whisper words of terror at it?
Are you gonna dissonant whisper it and just scare the
Yeah,
shit
class
out of it?
features work as long as it's magical in nature.
Is
Yeah,
it?
my
Let me look it up.
divine
Let me look it
sense
up.
work.
Let me look it up.
Yeah,
Divine
the
sense
only
work.
thing
It's
that doesn't
a
work is
useless
things that are
ability.
anti-magic, because that kills these things.
Okay. Let me look up words of terror.
Why don't you just feed him a bard die?
Because I like to keep my bard die. If you speak to a humanoid alone for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to seed paranoia in its mind. At the end of the conversation, the target must succeed a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. Does that mean it's a spell?
I mean, it's magical in nature.
Oh, dude. But I have to talk to a humanoid. So it means I'd have to have somebody that I just constantly try to freak out.
Try me.
You could always do it.
Big
mean,
Dicks will just blink at me like, why are you talking to me like this?
I mean, you could always just freak out a certain someone at the grasping hand whenever you get back.
I mean, just show him the
No,
ooze. He'll be fine.
She'd be suggesting the elf
Oh, I see.
for obvious reasons.
I can't. You can use this feature. You can only use, and you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest. It's once a day, right? That it has to be fed.
Yep, once a
some sort
day.
of-
I mean, how?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you just have to freak them out once a day.
Oh, I feel like these are a bad idea. Like they're cool as fuck, and I'd love to have one with me.
Everyone wants a flubber.
Okay, so the things that have been cast, have we seen everything? Like when Vindex Divine Sense, did we see that?
Divine Sense was
Oh.
eaten.
I think
Well,
Muse
when it was
asked-
eaten, was it visible? Like did
You
we see it?
saw the magical aura surround Vindex and slurp into the creature.
Ooh, see that's kind of useful.
was the at will question that Muse asked answered?
No. The detect magic at will. Can I use that? Because that's a first level spell.
If it's a leveled spell, it works.
So even it's at
Nice.
will.
Yeah.
Wait, I can just wait. I don't even have to retrain it to Eldritch Knight. Then I can just feed it detect magic.
Yeah, there you go.
Magital.
Go Team Magital.
I'm happy. I just have to ritual cast and it just eats pretty much a friggin' magic pizza.
So, as you all stand at the edge of the crystal sphere, or the crystal sheath outside the crystal sphere, mine, the strange ooze-like creature inside making weird noises as you throw coins towards it, two of which have sludged their way out and hopped in the pockets of Amethyst and Kazuo. That is we're going to call the session. Because we're actually at end time right now. I'll
Yeah.
give you guys some time to decide who actually wants to, get a flubber. But yeah. In terms of RP lock, you're not RP locked. You are free to go to the surface and all that and speak as if timeline is current. So just assume that
Like we resolved this.
you resolve
you know?
this. Yes.
What if we wanted to like try and like how we have to do some surface stuff for the mission?
That's what I'm saying. You're free to go do surface stuff for the mission.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, like
Yep.
go get the.
Yeah,
you
because
know,
a lot of
review.
the things that you have to do at this point are limited by, oh, it's like a week away, oh, it's like 2 weeks away, and obviously every update stream, not 7 days. 7 days do not pass, so
So
you got some time.
would we then have access to our Hall of Remembrance appointment next session, or the session after?
If enough days pass that you guys could reasonably return and have enough long rests to make it be a week, then yes. Because basically, if next week the update stream it says, or tomorrow the update stream says, hey, 5 days have passed, or like 4 days have passed, that's obviously close enough that you can return here, spend like 2 days in the city, and then, stuff.
Yeah.
One thing of note though,
We have spent
the next
2
day, if you do stay here 1 day before heading to the surface, the sun does flicker back on. It's dim, but it is on.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Clap on, clap on.
that is where I'm going to call a session. Hope everyone had fun. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Keep holding on, Astaroth. Help's coming.